Welcome, everybody, to another edition of Pirates Baseball right here on the Dr. DeLay Sports Network. The Arizona Diamondbacks coming to town for a three-game series against your very own Pittsburgh Pirates. Kind of a big deal. I'll explain why in a moment. Appreciate you guys for hanging out for this one. Hopefully you've had a pretty great day this Monday, getting our week started, our work week started. All right, look at the head-to-head real quick. Again, the Diamondbacks 55 and 51, the Pirates 54 and 52. Look at the runs and the runs allowed. Again, the Pirates still not too bad. Again, the second best offense in baseball as far as runs are concerned. I believe they have the third highest OPS. Of course, the pitching and the runs allowed. The defense, yeah, we know it's not good. On the flip side of things, the Diamondbacks with stellar defense. Just amazing defense there. I think they are the best or second or third, whatever. They're really good at defense. Pitching about the same, but again, you can see the difference in runs allowed because of the defensive difference. But again, I'm not going to critique too much of the Pirates defense because those guys are putting up the runs. Look at the pitching matchup today. Both pitchers, well, they haven't really done that great this year. Merrill Kelly, 5.12 ERA. He's going to be starting for the Diamondbacks tonight. And then, of course, for the Pirates, a 4.90 ERA in the form of Mitch Keller. Keller has had success against the Diamondbacks in his career, but, of course, that's the past. This is now, though he is coming off a much better start. So hopefully that's things to come for the Pirates. Look at the wild card. Look at this. Again, the Diamondbacks have that final spot. Of course, plenty of time to go. But, yeah, this game and this series, kind of a big deal. The Pirates are able to take two. They will have the tiebreaker over the Diamondbacks if they were to finish with the same record at the end of the year. So this is kind of a big deal. The Diamondbacks, of course, dropped the first series against the Pirates. Pirates won that series 2-1. So, like I said, a big deal, a big series for both teams. As, yeah, it's just getting started. Playoff baseball just 2 months away. And, of course, look at the National League standings. The Diamondbacks, again, the NL West is pretty much the Dodgers. Diamondbacks hoping to get in via a wild card. Same thing for the Pirates. The Brewers are just too good. Just don't see either teams, the Brewers, the Dodgers, falling. The Braves kind of could, though they're doing very well themselves. All right. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Good to see you guys in the chat. Thank you guys for hanging out. Looks like we're at 10,330. Thank you guys for that. Very much appreciated because I woke up at 10,325. So thank you very much for your support of the channel. I very much do appreciate that. And, yeah, we changed the numbers to yellow. I don't know how I was able to do that. I forgot. I think it's like in the, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Thank you guys for hanging out. It's good to see you. Everyone, Benjamin, Jed, 76. Appreciate you guys. You're drinking raw, okay, that's raw milk. That's great. Ben, appreciate you, man. Donna, Glock, thanks for hanging out. Jared, I thought the season was over, Glock. Anyway, it is what it is. Scott, good to see you. Steeltown Girl, Christopher, everyone, thank you for hanging out. Norman, good to see you. Let's see. Bill, appreciate you, man. Thank you for the jewels, as always. Let's see. Rhino, appreciate you, man. Good to see you, Caden. Brian, thank you guys all. Sinbin, thank you guys. Tech, good to see y'all. Ricky, Sam, everyone. All right, again, make sure also to check out Rising Rhino. Of course, he covers a lot of football. If you love football, you love Rising Rhino. Covers the most football on all of YouTube. We'll be hosting a show together starting August 31st. It's going to be a weekly show every Tuesday going forward. So make sure to subscribe. That was a terrible snap. And, of course, Sinbin. Make sure to subscribe to Sinbin as well. Saw him a little bit earlier. He's covering a lot of baseball as of late. So it looks like the Pirates are taking the field. And, again, about another minute and a half or so, 2 minutes, and we'll get underway in Pittsburgh. It is 83. Yeah, I'll just look it up. I had it earlier. Give me a sec. 87 degrees. That was off. 87 degrees in Pittsburgh. Thunderstorms are expected at 9 o'clock Eastern. So, ooh, interesting. Interesting. Hopefully we can get most of this game in. Because, yeah, that is not good. That is not good. I don't want to have to be here all night. Appreciate you, Evan, for hanging out. Go Steelers. You know it. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Jed, thanks for hanging out. Thank you all. Pokey, appreciate you. I'm doing okay, hanging out. Just hanging out. Went shopping earlier. Had to get some groceries, some food, lunch meat, a lot of lunch meat was purchased. All right, starting lineup for the Diamondbacks, since they are about to take the plate, or step up to the plate here. Corbin Carroll's going to be leading off for the Diamondbacks. He'll be followed by Geraldo Perdomo, Gabriel Moreno, Ketel Marte, Max Kepler, Tyler Locklear, Adrian Del Castillo, Edamaro Vargas, I'm really bad at pronouncing Hispanic names, and Ryan Waldschmidt. Despite being half Hispanic, I cannot roll the R's. You'll just have to deal with it. And if you can't, well, I don't know what to tell you. That's a tough one. GG's. Appreciate you, William, for hanging out. Travis as well. Again, Keller with his 4.90 ERA, whip of a 1.31. So Carroll making his way to the plate. And again, as soon as I'm able to get the 3D, we'll have it for you. Hopefully the 3D, you know what, I'm thinking, I don't know, am I logged in? Because I know if it's happened before. No, I am logged in. Okay, well, no, it doesn't show the game starting yet. So it looks like 3D is... Okay, there we go. We're good. We are about ready for some baseball as Keller kicks and delivers a fastball upstairs. Ball one run away in Pittsburgh. 3D struggling. Okay, just give it a few seconds. It just likes to do that. So 1-0 count to Corbin Carroll. Keller winds up and delivers a slider outside, and it's 2-0. It's going to take it a few times. It just wants to do that. Again, thank you for the jewels. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, guys. I'll be sure to put a W in the chat very soon, as that's a fastball on the outside corner, 2-1. Is this thing going to work or not? This thing is a joke. Come on, MLB.com. 2-1 count to Corbin Carroll. He kicks and fires. Carroll sends this to left field. Reynolds is under it and makes the catch for out number 1. There you go. You'll be able to see the replay right there if it wants to. Hopefully it's not too laggy tonight. All right, W's in the chat for the Jules. Very much appreciated, folks. Batting second is Geraldo Perdomo, batting .233, OPS of .715, 8 homers, 37 RBIs on the season. Perdomo stepping in the box. Keller delivers a fastball in there for a called strike, 0-1. Carroll, by the way, was batting .250 with an OPS of .831. We'll just go over that later. Where's my pen? We need to have a pen here. That's upstairs, 1-1, 93 once again on the fastball. Again, his fastball velocity kind of falling this year. A little bit disappointing. Would probably explain a little bit of the ERA climb, as that's going to be just missing upstairs, 2-1 on the slider. Let's go. And Scott, welcome on in. Robert, Brian, thank you guys for hanging out. Yep, I'm ready for football, man. Here's the 2-1. That misses inside 3-1, 89 to the cutter. Ready for, can you buy chipped ham? I cannot. I don't like ham. I don't like chipped ham. 3-1 the pitch, and that's going to be skied. Shallow center field. Mangum's running in, settles under it, and makes the catch for out number 2. And that'll bring up Gabriel Moreno, batting .315, OPS of .854, 7 homers and 41 RBIs on the season. Yeah, no chipped ham. Not a chipped ham guy. May have been born up north, but I don't know. Not really a fan of the food. Like the home-style Southern cooking. The pitch. That's going to be a fastball in there for a called strike, 0-1. Again, I do miss the pizza, though. Oh, my goodness. The authentic pizza. That is missed. Not much of it down here. The 0-1 to Moreno. Sweeper just outside. It's 1-1, 86 on the slider. Enjoy the World Cup and American football is best sport on TV. I completely agree. The pitch. That misses downstairs, 2-1, 92 on the fastball. You like chipped ham? Sorry, Alex. 2-1 count as Keller readies. Begins the windup, the pitch, and that misses upstairs, 3-1. Not really, Brian. Just ready for football, man. I'm just hope for injury-free training camp. And yes, Jason, every Steeler game is called on this channel. 3-1. The pitch. Sweeper away. Ball 4. Moreno walks. So runner on first with 2 outs. That'll bring up Ketel Marte, batting .254, OPS of .764, 19 home runs and 61 RBIs. Definitely one of their better players. You know, the OPS and batting average not, quite where you'd expect it. Keller readies. Again, it's been kind of all over the place so far. The pitch, and that's in there for a called strike. 0-1, 93. Pizza in the South is terrible. Yeah, it's not good. Not good. A lot of national brands. I mean, again, I like Domino's, but, you'd rather have the actual, oven pizza and all that. 0-1. The pitch, and that's fouled back. 0-2, 84 in the slider. We did find one good spot. It's about 30, 40 miles away. It's decent. But definitely not up, up north. But it's the best by far. Everything else down over here is just bad. And I just found that. I've lived over here for about 15 years. Just discovered it this year. 0-2 to Marte. The pitch. And that's chopped foul. We'll do it again. 0-4. Or 0-4. 0-2. 0-4. I was just talking about the Colts record. First 4 weeks. Let's go. Jeremy, welcome on in. They have to decide the location of the new stadium. Yeah, it's tough. 0-2. Keller delivers as Marte scoops this to right, but that's going to be a foul ball. Definitely a lot of height there. Maybe distance. They didn't quite see it. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. Let's go on Severed. Welcome on in. 0-2 count. Pickoff attempt. Callahan cannot tag him in time. Callahan, again, has been struggling a lot as of late. You have to wonder if he is a, borderline right now with some of these guys starting to come back. 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Keller gets strikeout number 1, which ends the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Jump for the Pirates will be Jake Mangum, Brandon Lau, and Brian Reynolds. Of course, to follow, Esmeralyn Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn, Nick Gonzalez, Jacob Gonzalez, Tyler Callahan, and Henry Davis. Very, very, again, we're still not at full strength, but still a decent lineup. Much better lineup, of course, against a righty than a lefty. Do have some good news. Endy Rodriguez was put back on the roster today. Of course, I believe Sean Ross was not designated, but he was just moved down. Had a really nice game. Again, his lone hit, his first MLB hit of his career was a 2-run home run. Went 1 for 4 yesterday. But he is back at AAA. But, again, that's good to know that we have another seemingly pretty solid catcher. Just in case. Thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate you for hitting the like button. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. Trying to get to 150. Of course, I've been spoiled as of late. You guys have gotten to 200 likes the last, plethora of pirate streams. So very much appreciated. Make sure, again, to hit the like button. Again, it just pushes out the stream to more potential viewers and tells YouTube that I'm doing an all right job. So that is all I ask for. And, of course, if you really like it, make sure, again, to sub to the channel. We are growing and growing and growing. We are 20 subs away from 10,350. All right, Jake Mangum will be leading off, batting .303, OPS of .722, 2 homers and 21 RBIs. Yeah, again, I'm not in Pennsylvania, so I do apologize. And not really, Marty. Not really. I don't really watch much of Dave Portnoy port noise stuff anyway, to be honest with you. As Mangum sends this to right field. That ball is a foul ball. Oh, man, gave it a good ride. Would have been high off the Clemente wall, but it is indeed a foul ball, so that's pretty cool. Again, Kelly, by the way, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Really do. 5.12 ERA, whip of a 1.48, an 8-8 record, but does surrender a lot of home runs. So hopefully the Pirates can keep that going, as that's a tapper back to Kelly. Kelly with it, tosses to first. Mangum, of course, hustling all the way, but he is out. That'll bring up Brandon Lau, batting .246, OPS of .790, 21 homers, 65 RBIs. Philly's off to a good start. I'll check out scores very much soon at the end of the inning. Who's going to win? I don't know. We'll see. Kelly readies. He kicks. He deals. That's going to be a cutter in there for a call strike. 0-1, 90 on the cutter. 100K. Yeah, I don't think so. That's no. 0-1 counts. To Brandon Lau. Kelly begins the windup. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. Changeup down below the zone. 0-2. Let's go on, Ridlin. Welcome on in. Thank you for your support of the channel. 0-2 to Lau. Again, kind of in a little bit of a slump, as that's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Lau. And quickly 2 outs for the Pirates. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds. Again, another guy in a slump, batting .269, OPS of .836, 14 homers, and 59 RBIs on the season. Score early and often. Yes, the Pirates, again, usually can get base runners against starting pitching, but I don't know. Again, you can't really complain about the second highest scoring offense. That's a fastball way downstairs, but it's called a strike. Again, a terrible umpire. It just feels like since the All-Star break, the umpires have just been so one-sided against these Pirates. That is just pretty bad there. It's 0-1 to Reynolds. But anyway, yeah, again, the Pirates seemingly can score more. They just leave way too many runners left on. Again, I know that's everyone's problem, but anywho, 0-2 to Reynolds. Looks like Reynolds will ask for time as he swats at a fly. A fly or gnats everywhere on his face, around his face. Let's go, Norman. Welcome on. They just optioned him down. They didn't designate him for assignment. Just optioned him down. 0-2 count to Reynolds. The pitch. That's downstairs. Catcher's going to challenge. I believe he's going to lose. Again, that was higher than the previous pitch, but I believe it's low. And yeah, so actually, that's a ball. Yeah, that's actually going to work out in favor of the Pirates, so it could be 2-1. But yeah, I mean, the catcher saw the strike zone on a pitch that was pretty low, called a strike. This one just misses. He challenges it, and he gets baited. So it's now 1-2 to Reynolds. Kelly sets, kicks, and delivers. That's downstairs, 2-2. Does not dare challenge that one. 91 on the cutter. Russell, appreciate you for hanging out. 2-2. Kelly sets the pitch. Reynolds with a ground ball. Diving stop at first. Tosses to Kelly. Covers the bag. Out number 3. The inning is over. We go to the top of the second. 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Do it for the Diamondbacks will be Max Kepler, Tyler Locklear, and Adrian Del Castillo. And yes, it'll be the Steelers there, Romer. Now, I will say, if the Pirates have a chance to make the playoffs, like if it's a win-and-in scenario, I might change it. Again, nothing guaranteed. I am a football channel, believe it or not. And the proof is in the pudding. You can look at you can sort by most popular, and you'll see what is most popular. And I love football. I can't say the same about baseball. I like baseball. I don't love it. I like it. You prefer Ross over Flores? Well, Flores isn't on the roster. It is Davis and now Endy. Endy is back. So, yes. The Pirates are full strength at catcher. Good to see you, Jason. Appreciate you, man. Let's go, Buccos. Let's go. Let's go, Buccos. All right. So let's check out scores real quick across Major League Baseball. A lot of games just now starting. The Orioles and the Tigers getting underway. The Orioles lead 1-0 over the Tigers. Phillies and the Marlins 2-2 in the bottom of the first. Marlins have lost 12 in a row. They are due for a win, so it might just be bad luck for the Phillies. The Blue Jays and the Nationals 0-0. We're all pulling for the Blue Jays. Sorry, District Nation. Pirates need to make the playoffs, but I'd love to see the Nationals in the playoffs as well, alongside the Pirates. Would be very entertaining. Again, the Nationals with the highest scoring offense in all of baseball. And, of course, again, the Rangers over the Mariners 7-3. So the Cowboys over the Seahawks 7-3 earlier today. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free to subscribe. 19 subscribers away from 10,350. As that's going to be sent to right. That'll drop in for a base hit. Max Kepler with a leadoff single in the top of the second. Diamondbacks with a runner at first. Nobody out. For Tyler Locklear, batting .316, OPS of .943, 1 homer, 6 RBIs on the season. Hit his first home run on Thursday in his MLB career. How do I know that? I covered the game. I happened to cover the game because the Pirates were off. Cardinals and the Diamondbacks. So congratulations to Tyler Locklear. Or at least the first home run of the season. I thought it was the career, but I don't know. He does look pretty old. Here's the pitch. That's inside ball 1. Pretty sure his first home run is his career, but you never know. You never know. It is what it is. 1-0 to Locklear. Keller sets and delivers. That's a chopper to short. Slowly, though. Gonzalez throws to first for out number 1. Yeah, it was kind of just a slow little tapper. And not quick enough to get the 2. So Locklear's out, but he does move the runner to second in scoring position for Adrian Del Castillo. Batting .206, OPS of .596, 5 homers, 24 RBIs on the season. Let's go, Mr. Burns. Welcome on in. Philip, good to see you. Getting Jameson Tyone. I don't know. That's going to be upstairs ball 1. He looks pretty washed. I mean, it'd be as a reliever. Buy or sell? Definitely not sell. Selling would be pretty in my opinion. 1-0 count. The pitch, as that's going to be scooped out to right center field. On the run is Mangum. Mangum is under it. It makes the catch. Throws it to third. Tagging up, and he is safe at third. Nice running catch by Mangum. But now Kepler is at third. And that'll bring up Idamaro Vargas. Yeah, it is what it is. It's batting .272, OPS of .725, 7 homers, 49 RBIs. Let's go, and Denny, welcome on in. Good to see you, as always, Denny, an OG of the channel. Keller sets and delivers. That's in there for a called strike. Sean Ross DFA. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because he was he really out of options? I don't think so, because that was his debut. Just going to double check there. 0-1 count to Vargas. The pitch, and that's going to be a chopper to third. Gonzalez with it, throws to first. He is out. He was designated for assignment. Wow, okay. Well, that's a short stint with the Pirates. And that's a, short at bat as he chops it again to third. He is out. We go to the bottom of the second, 0-0 in Pittsburgh. So, yeah, I stand corrected. That's very odd. So I guess he was out of options. Regardless, it's going to be Valdez, O'Hearn, and Gonzalez due up for the Pirates, and hopefully plenty more. All right, let's see what we got here. Let me catch up on the chat. I'm sorry about that. Steelers first. Oh, yeah. Always Steelers first. It's Mike and Blind Brian. Looking forward to your Steelers. Appreciate you, Mike. Looking forward to it as well. NFL broadcast. I do not. I mean, I know I'm doing the prime. Really, the only game I don't know is going to be the opposite window of the Steelers. So, yeah, you can guarantee all primetime games, then the Steelers game, and then, of course, if the Steelers are playing at 1, what am I doing at 4:25 or 4:05? It just really, it'll be week to week. I have to play it smart, of course. I have to outthink, what my competitors are doing in order to maximize my channel growth. So, anywho, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out for this one. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. So I do appreciate that very much. Keep Mangum in center and Cruz comes back and make him DH. Yeah. It'll be interesting how they handle it. Again, the problem with that is that now you're going to have to, if you DH Cruz, that means you have to leave Horwitz or O'Hearn on the bench. And I don't know if I'm cool with that. So I'd rather have Horwitz or O'Hearn. I don't know. It's a tough one. It really is a tough one. Anyway, it's going to be Esmelin Valdez at the plate. What a start he's had. The pitch, that's ripped foul, and it's 0-1. It's batting .293, OPS of 1092, 14 homers and 36 RBIs. Most home runs in his first 37 games since 1901. Valdez is tied for fourth with 14, tied with Albert Pujols. 0-1 to Valdez. That misses downstairs 1-1. So, again, it's going to be pretty... it's going to be a tough decision from the Pirates on what they decide to do. But, yeah, you risk... Again, if Cruz is DHing, then that means you're sitting either O'Hearn or Horwitz. The pitch, that's high and in for ball 2. I like Henry. I like Henry Davis. Wish he would hit more consistently. But it is what it is. 2-1 count. He kicks, he deals. That misses inside 3-1. 89 on the changeup. Text saying a Valdez home run. Again, he's a home run candidate. Kelly has allowed a lot of homers this year. Of course, knowing our luck, the Pirates won't find one at all against him. 3-1 to Valdez. The pitch as Valdez skies this to left field. Looks like that's going to be caught there by Kepler for out number 1. It was definitely hit well, just more height than distance, because it was up there for quite a bit. So that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, batting .279, OPS of 813, 17 homers, 68 RBIs. Jonathan Rodriguez. Yeah, I saw that right before we went on. Bucks Vita Vea asked for a trade. Yeah, I saw that as well just before I went on. That's pretty wild. Mangum's going to the bench. Yeah, I know. I think it'd be great to bring on. Of course, yeah, it gives you an opportunity to rest the other guys. The pitch, breaking ball outside, ball 1 to Ryan O'Hearn. Again, had the grand slam yesterday, much needed. And he had went silent, really, since his 10 RBI performance back against the Braves, as that misses high upstairs, 2-0, 90 on the cutter. You can't bench Valdez. You can't. No, Valdez has played himself into a starting role, and looking like he's going to be a key part of the Pirates for years to come. The 2-0 to O'Hearn, as O'Hearn sends this to right, but Carroll is there, moving to his left and makes the catch for out number 2. Hit well, again, just finding a glove, so O'Hearn seeing the ball much better as of late, but just not finding the hits. All right, that'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez, fan favorite here on the channel, batting .313, OPS of 786 homers, 47 RBIs on the season. All right, we'll see if Speedy can get it going here again with 2 outs. Third baseman is in. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez. That misses inside. Ball 1, 91 of the sinker. Still a problem with the bullpen. Oh, yeah, we know. We know the bullpen's going to stink. It's going to stink probably the rest of the way. 1-0 the pitch, and that finds the strike zone there. 1-1, 91 on the sinker. See if Speedy can get something going. He kicks, he deals. That misses just below the zone. 2-1. Seems like that Reynolds call there was pretty much an outlier because everything else has been much higher than that. And not called a strike. 2-1 to Gonzalez as Gonzalez sends it up the middle for a base hit. A 2-out single for Speedy Gonzalez. So Gonzalez will chill at first for the moment. And that'll bring up Jacob Gonzalez, batting .236, OPS .691, 4 homers, 22 RBIs. Not as fast, kind of average speed. Not really, I don't even know if it's average speed, to be honest with you. But definitely a little bit more power than Nick Gonzalez. Kelly Reddy's kicks and delivers. That's fired in there for a called strike. It's only 190 on the cutter. Nobody would claim Davis who sent him to AAA fix his swing. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I understand. Pickoff attempt. Gonzalez is safe. That was close. Keep an eye on Speedy. Need a winning streak. Yeah, again, it's probably not going to happen. That's the thing. You know, I, of course, believe in the team, but, you know, winning streaks can happen when you hold the other team to, you know, a minimal amount of runs. Something the Pirates just can't do as Jacob fouls this back and it's 0-2. Let's go. Pirates appreciates the seam. Chris, good to see you. Thank you for hanging out, Chris. Picked up Speedy in your fantasy team. Oh, man. It's not good. 0-2 to Jacob Gonzalez. The pitch, as that's going to be spoiled and fouled back, was way late on the swing. He's trying to give himself another chance. And thank you for the jewels. Appreciate it. Bill, W's in the chat for Bill. Marlins up 3-2 in the bottom of the second. Again, we're pulling for the Marlins. Sorry, Seema. Again, it's nothing personal. It's just business with the MLB standings. The 0-2 is fired way upstairs. 1-2 to Jacob Gonzalez. Pirates, of course, again, yeah, obviously we need some help, but we need to help ourselves. Again, I do believe this is a much bigger series than the Cubs one because the Diamondbacks are an immediate threat to the Pirates. The 1-2 to Gonzalez, as that's going to be fouled back. Gonzalez is on the run. I think he would have been thrown out. And that's something that, you know, he can move. He's pretty fast. But he's just not good at swiping bases. And I think Moreno would have thrown him out. Yeah, it was a bad slide and all. All right, 1-2 to Jacob Gonzalez. Kelly at 27 pitches, for those wondering. Boomy, yeah, I know. Pickoff attempt is no bueno. Still 1-2. I am a heel. I am a heel at least to Philadelphia fans now. So we got some other fan bases to go, but I don't think it'll really happen. I don't think I'll become a villain. But you never know. Never know how this will go. 1-2 counts. The pitch as once again fouled back, and you can kind of see a little bit of frustration on Kelly's face. Not exactly happy. Temperature tonight, 87 degrees at first pitch. 1-2 to Gonzalez as Gonzalez once again fouls it back. He is just spoiling everything right now, just working that pitch count. Again, would like to see some runs against the starting pitcher. Diamondbacks apparently have an average bullpen, ERA about, I think it's in the lower 4s. So, you know, it's a respectable pen. Definitely will have a better shot at getting runs against the starter. Jacob just now uses his timeout. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Finally wears down Jacob. That is Kelly's second strikeout of the day. As we go to the top of the third, 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Due up for Arizona will be Ryan Waldschmidt, Corbin Carroll, and Geraldo Perdomo. And thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Right now, we're at 137 likes, so thank you very much. Most likely crossing that 150 very, very soon. That was the goal. So very much 13 likes away from our goal for tonight. And, of course, again, if you really do enjoy the stream, make sure, again, to sub to the channel. It is free. Again, we are 19 subs away from 10,350. Trying to get to that tonight. We shall see, of course. That is up to you guys. All right, across baseball, the Marlins lead 3-2 over the Phillies in the bottom of the second. The Blue Jays and the Nationals 0-0. BW's Orioles leading 3-0 over the Tigers, and the Braves and the Mets 0-0. So JJ again covering the Phillies. His team's losing. BW leading 3-0, and CeeLo and Pure Adrenaline Sports 0-0. That one just starting, though. And, of course, again, the Cowboys over the Seahawks 7-3. All right. Again, thank you very much for the sub. I do very much appreciate that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we have a nice turnout so far. Shout out for Campbell. 1 week till her 5th birthday. Happy early birthday, Campbell. Sweet dreams, and let's go Pirates. Dream about the Pirates winning. Hopefully that becomes reality. Pirates have a chance, but that bullpen. I know. I know. I've watched them probably a little too much to know all too well about them. All right, we are ready for some action here in the top of the third. Again, it's going to be Waldschmidt at the plate. Here is the pitch. That's back behind Davis. Ball 1. Not a promising start there for Keller. Keller, by the way, at 27 pitches. Waldschmidt batting .268, OPS of .697, 1 homer and 13 RBIs on the season. Yeah, kind of a big series for both teams. Here's the 1-0, and that's popped up foul, and it's 1-1. Again, we can look at the, thank you again for the sub. I appreciate that. Mike Wallace, subscribers away from 10,350. But yeah, again, look at the wild card. Look at who has the last spot, and look at who is right there. Definitely a big, big series as that misses outside 2-1. So definitely people are interested in this one for sure. 2-1 to Waldschmidt. That's a slider downstairs. 3-1, 85 on the slider. Waldschmidt again, .268 batting average. Kind of respectable in today's baseball, where the average is now like .240 or something. The 3-1 to Waldschmidt. He sends this up the middle, but it's going to be caught by Mangum for out number 1. That'll bring up Corbin Carroll, who flew out in the first inning. Again, I didn't provide the stats. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Charlie Batch, subscribers away from 10,350. But again, Carroll batting .280, OPS of .831, 15 homers, 49 RBIs on the season. That's going to be upstairs. Ball 1. Did not provide his stats earlier. That's why I'm doing it now. 1-0 to Corbin Carroll. He sets, he fires. That's off the plate there with the changeup, 2-0. I think it's very important we score first. Oh, yeah. Your friend JJ not going to be happy camper. We'll see. Again, it's still plenty of baseball left. The 2-0. Breaking ball finds the strike zone there. 2-1. Davis was ready to challenge. Would have been a good one. 2-1. Two and 1, the pitch. Fastball finds the strike zone, and it's 2-2. Thought Carroll challenged that. He would have lost that one, but no, he was just fixing his helmet. Keller readies, begins the windup. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out high. Fastball by Keller. His second strikeout of the day, second out of the inning. That'll bring up Geraldo Perdomo, who flew out in his first appearance. Charlie Batch, oh yeah, the greatest backup quarterback of all time. That, actually was a backup, like pretty much his whole career. Not obviously at the beginning, but anyway, here's the pitch. That's a fastball in there for a called strike 0-1. A lot of people are like, well, Tom Brady was the greatest backup. I'm like, oh, that doesn't really, that's not really how we remember Tom Brady. Seema's not a happy camper. Oh, that's not good. Not good. Still plenty of ball game there, Seema. I think the Phillies will do well, as that's downstairs 1-1. I did tell, actually, when I was talking to JJ not too long ago, or like a few hours ago. It was a brief conversation. But yeah, the series came up with the Phillies and Marlins. I told him, look, the Marlins have lost 12 in a row. They are due for a win. So I don't know. I just trying to get too upset, if they do win. It's hard to lose 15 in a row. They've lost 12 in a row. I just don't see the Marlins at the end of the series with the L15 by the streak column. That's insane. The 2-1, that's ripped to right, but that's a foul ball. 2-2. Charlie flipping match. Thank you for the Jules there, Bill. Thank you very much. Two to Geraldo Perdomo. It is lagging pretty bad today. I apologize. That's going to be downstairs 3-2. I haven't reset the browser and everything. Maybe my computer just has too much stuff. 3-2 count. Keller begins the windup. He kicks, he fires. That's going to be sent out to left field. Reynolds is coming in, settles under it, now moves back and makes the catch for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the third, 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Due up for the Pirates will be Tyler Callahan, Henry Davis, and Jake Mangum. Oh, the Marlins are 5-2. I can see why. Not a happy camper. That is a bummer. All right, I do apologize. Need a set. Even though I don't wear my headset anymore, I still have the audio somewhat on, so I can kind of gather if anything needs to, anything's happening. So my apologies. All right, again, make sure to check out Rising Rhino, folks. Rising Rhino, again, a friend of the channel. We'll be covering a football show together. Of course, I have a football show together starting August 31st. Again, he covers the most football on YouTube. So if you love football, you're subscribed to Rising Rhino. And he's covering the Canadian Football League, well, not right now, but of course, Thursday, the new week starts. So thank you very much, again, for hanging out today. Make sure, again, to sub it up, like it up. We are, again, Charlie Batch subscribers away from 10,350, trying to get to that by the end of tonight. That is him. That is very much you, Rhino. Always need help holding the gates. Yes, Miss Donna, thank you for holding the gates. Need to keep the defense up. And of course, again, we'll check out some scores across MLB after the conclusion of the third inning. Let's go on Road Check. Welcome on in. Tease the total runs down to 6.5. Ooh. Bet the over. Yeah, I was kind of thinking a high-scoring series, to be honest with you. So far, nothing, though. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right, it should be Tyler Callahan to start off the bottom of the third. He's batting .222, OPS of .708, 3 homers, 15 RBIs. Again, a little bit of a slump. Has not done well as of late. In fact, he's 1 for his last 17. Thank you again for the sub. I do appreciate that. Gonna watch the top of the fourth and go microwave my food. There we go. There we go, Alex. Kelly kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1 to Callahan. Again, Callahan just not playing as well as of late. Really shocked again. There's no Horwitz today. The 0-1 to Callahan. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 86 on the changer. You have to wonder again that this is going to be one of his last opportunities at the for the Pirates this year with all the injuries that's been happening. They're working their way back again. Endy is available today. The 0-2 to Callahan. Swing and a miss. Same spots. He struck him out. 87 on the changeup. That'll bring up Henry Davis batting 176, OPS of 609, 8 homers, 28 RBIs. Well, Glock, their season's over. I don't even know why you're worried about it. What chances Mangum hits a homer? Very low there, right. Very, very low. But you never know. Here is Henry Davis, the pitch, as that's going to be yanked to left. That is a foul ball. Had the distance. Again, he always crushes it, but it's always foul. Oh, my goodness. Again, a lot of raw power. A lot of raw power. Again, thank you for the sub. I do appreciate that. Here's the 0-1 to Davis, as that is going to be skied to center field. And that's going to be caught there by Waldschmidt for out number 2. And that'll bring up Jake Mangum, who is 0 for 1 on the night. Callan going Sawinski. Unfortunately, I like Sawinski. I am a Jack Sawinski guy, but yeah, no, he definitely did not look good his final few years in Pittsburgh. Definitely not. Yeah, he's kind of turning into 2025 Jack Sawinski. The pitch to Mangum. That's downstairs. Ball 1. 90 on the changeup. Yelling up. Oh, I'm sorry there, Seema. I'm very sorry. 1-0 count. He kicks, he fires, breaking ball right down the middle for a called strike 1-1, 82 on the curveball. Pirates season over. Well, that's what a lot of people have been saying. That is pretty crazy to me. The 1-1 to Mangum. That's a ground ball to short. Perdomo with it, throws to first, and he is out. It was close. The hustling Mangum is thrown out. We go to the top of the 4-0-0 in Pittsburgh. Due up for the Diamondbacks, and what is a kind of a fast-moving game. It's going to be Gabriel Moreno, Ketel Marte, and Max Kepler. How do you listen to it with no headphones or AirPods or whatnot? I don't. Again, I have the headphones still on. I mean, I have them on the loudest volume. I can hear a little bit, but I'm just pretty much calling the game what it is. If I don't know anything, like if there's a replay, then like if there's like a, challenge or whatever, I'll put it on just to listen to see what's happening. But yeah, I'm pretty much just, I don't know. I feel like I talk more, I talk clearly, a little bit more clear. I don't know. We're just going to do that. I don't know. For football, I might put it back on because I really do enjoy listening to Ian Eagle, like the really good broadcasters. I genuinely love a really good broadcaster. Like, it just makes it so much more enjoyable. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Yeah, Endy is back. He's on the bench tonight. Oh, I'm sorry, Seema. No closed captions. Nope. All right, let's check out real quick on the scores before we get back in action. All right, the Orioles leading 3-1 over the Tigers. The Marlins 5, Phillies 2. Again, still plenty of time. It's only the top of the third. Blue Jays and Nationals 1-1 in the top of the third, and the Braves leading 1-0 over the Mets. And of course, again, the Cowboys over the Seahawks 7-3. I'd say Cowboys over the Mariners. All right. All right, Gabriel Moreno walked in his first appearance. He'll be leading off for the Diamondbacks, the top of the fourth. Yeah, let's be clear. I still mumble. I don't know. I just need to slow it down, I suppose. Anyway, here's the pitch. That's a fastball in there for a called strike 0-1. I really do need to do like some exercises, voice exercises like this in speech class and theater class. I don't know why I don't do it. Anyway, here's the 0-1, breaking ball in there for a called strike 0-2, 80 on the sweeper. By the way, Keller at 44 pitches. Averaging about, just under 15 pitches an inning. That's not bad. That's workable. Again, that'll get you 6. And that is the number that I definitely want these guys to go. Minimum. If we get a 7th inning, it's a miracle. 0-2 count. Keller sets and fires. Fastball high and in. Almost hits Moreno. And it's 1-2. 91 on the fastball. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate the jewels, man. I really do. 1-2 to Moreno. He kicks and delivers. That's fouled back. Just got a piece of it. 81 on the sweeper. $27 likes for 200. Thank you, Ricky. Appreciate you. Almost at 200 likes. My favorite Brady Super Bowl was versus the Eagles. You talking about the one in 04? Yeah, I agree. That's going to be inside 2-2. Yeah, I would prefer that one for sure, rather than the 2016, as that's going to be a ground ball to third. Gonzalez throws to first. Nice throw by Gonzalez. Probably his best throw. Usually these throws are one-hoppers in the dirt. Rifles it over there for out number 1. All right, that'll bring up Ketel Marte. It's 0 for 1. How's it going, Jason? Welcome on in. Appreciate you, man. It's all downhill from here, Jason. I promise you. That's a ground ball, foul ball. It's 0-1. Yeah, all downhill from here. This is the best stream you'll get. It is. This is it. This is peak. Tomorrow, worse. Why? I don't know. It's just going to be. Here's the 0-1 to Marte. That's a grounder to first. Callahan with it. And we'll step on the bag for round number 2. We are the bottom of the barrel. Anyway, this is Max Kepler. Kepler is 1 for 1 of the day. The only Diamondback with a hit. Incidentally, again, there's only 2 hits today. One by Kepler and one by Nick Gonzalez. Kepler going to use his timeout pretty early. Ready at Tampa's boat parade. Oh, yeah. Yeah, was it, I think Gronk, the one that slammed it. Thank you again, Bill. I appreciate that. Here's the pitch. That's a fastball inside. Ball 1. I got a lot of jewels. Go Bucks. Thank you very much. Though, again, Bucks would be without the K. That is the Milwaukee Bucks. 1-0 to Kepler. The pitch. And that's going to be ripped to right. That's a foul ball. 1-1. Nice contact on a few of these pitchers. Again, these pitchers not exactly that great. Thank you again for the sub. I appreciate that. We are Trisk. Subscribers away. Trisk. It's of course, a big name here on the channel. As that's going to be inside. Called a strike. Kepler does not challenge. Again, they're down to 1. Or, of course, Kurt Warner. For those of you that would be a little bit well known. Anyway, 1-2 to Kepler. The pitch, as that's going to be scooped out to right center. That'll drop in for a base hit. Valdez is running towards it. Gathers and throws. So a 2-out inning with Kepler, 2 for 2 on the day. That'll bring up Tyler Locklear, 0 for 1 today. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? A woodchuck would chuck all the wood. A woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Yeah, I need to say that more often. Actually didn't do terrible there. Not going to lie. Better than I thought. The pitch. That's inside ball 1. Love Nick Foles. Yeah, I honestly think he's just a guy that everyone likes. I don't think there's any fan base that hates Nick Foles. If they do, they're just kind of, it's just weird. Maybe the Patriots, I guess. Here's the 1-0. That's a ground ball to short. Jacob Gonzalez throws to second for the force for out number 3. The top of the 4th comes to a close. 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. We are Terry Bradshaw subscribers away from 10,350. 2 up for the Pirates will be Brandon Lau, Brian Reynolds, and Esmeralyn Valdez. Hey, Bengals. Bengals here. Appreciate you, Bengals. Good evening. Good to see you, man. welcome on in. Again, I know you're ready for football. We all are. We all ready. How's it going, Vince? Welcome on in. The Rhino Nation making an appearance tonight. I appreciate you guys. We're all in this together. How's it going, Green? Good luck with Moreno there. How's it going, Jay? Welcome on in. 0-0 only means a barrage of scoring incoming. Yeah, maybe. Most likely. Again, Mr. Green, appreciate you, man. Again, another member of the Rhino Nation. But yeah, I mean, with these teams, you would expect, again, with the pitching, not exactly the, best pitchers. So I'm going to hoist the chair over here. So yeah, I'm kind of shocked. I was thinking some runs at this point, but yeah, apparently these guys are looking much better than expected. Yeah, I don't know. Nick Foles, he kind of just, I think he got hurt. Yeah, I think it was, I don't remember what team he was playing on, but he got sacked by the Giants. I don't remember which player it was, but then they started doing the Snow Angels right next to him, and I don't think he ever played again. I could be wrong, but I think that was it. The only ones I remember involved singing. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I don't have the voice for that. Football is all Cincy has. Well, again, the Reds made the playoffs last year, and I'm telling you, there's a reason I left them up there. They are only 5 games back. I'm telling you, it's still not. It's very much anyone's spot. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. All right, here is the pitch. That's downstairs, ball 1. 1-0 to Lau, who, again, has struck out in his first appearance. That would be Drew Bledsoe, the greatest Patriot quarterback ever. I'm just kidding. Anyway, here's the 1-0 to Lau. That's found back 1-1. Drew Bledsoe. Cleveland Indians and Cincinnati Reds in a rain delay. Oh, man. 1-1 to Brandon Lau. Again, only 1 home run in July. Really shocking. As Kelly delivers. That's tapped foul. 1-2. 87 on the changeup. Jason calling Valdez homer to center field. All right. I hope it happens. I hope it happens. 1-2 to Brandon Lau. Kelly sets, kicks, and fires. That's a changeup outside, 2-2. Yeah, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati. That's actually Thursday. It's a 4-game series. 4-game series. Thursday, that's the last time we play the Reds. So that's off the plate, 3-2. Yep, so no more Pirates-Reds. Again, I'm pretty sure I'll cover the Reds a little bit more going forward on non-Pirate, days or doubleheaders. 3-2. He sets, he fires, as that's going to be fouled back. The count is still full. MLB is discussing Blue Jays trades. Interesting. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. That is like the left corner subtitle. How's it going, Nate? Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I'll take it either one. As Lau fouls this back. Still 3-2. Can a home crowd be decisive? I mean, I don't know. It's easier to win at home. The Pirates did take 2 or 3. I don't know if what you're referring to there, Brian, specifically, but with the Reds, as that's gonna be tapped back. Still 3-2. Pirates did take 2 or 3 in Cincy, but then again, Cincy took 2 or 3 in Pittsburgh. And then the Pirates swept Cincy and Pittsburgh as well earlier. So I don't know. It's random. But more so, I would say the home crowd, the home team usually does better. 3-2 to Lau. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Change up below the zone. Lau strikes out for his 2nd time today. That was Kelly's 4th. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds, 0 for 1. Let's go, Michael. Welcome on in. Like 202. Let's go. Can thank you, Bengals. I'll try. I promise. I will do what I can. Kelly readies as he faces Reynolds. That's going to be a foul ball. Almost hits the first base coach, Coach Brock. 0-1. The doctor won't let me travel. Yeah, I don't know. It's not this guy. Oh, 0-1. Here is the pitch. And that's going to be fouled back. And it's still 0-2. Yeah, I don't know, Zach. We'll see. Right now, the offense needs to put runs on the board. 0-2. Kelly readies, kicks, and delivers. Called strike 3. Struck him out. That is not good. Kelly with back-to-back strikeouts. That'll bring up Esmeralyn Valdez, who's 0 for 1. Appreciate you, Charlie, for hanging out. Definitely a pitcher's duel thus far. Again, there's supposed to be rain in the area in about an hour and a half, so maybe this was designed to just kind of, have no offense for the first few innings to speed up the game. And then, after the 6th or 7th inning, then, all bets are off. Just go at it. Could be. That's the conspiracy part in me. 0-1 to Valdez. That's off the plate. 1-1. 91 on the cutter. One and one. Kelly readies and delivers. Oh, and it hits Valdez in the hand. That's a little concerning. He's holding and he's in pain. Oh my goodness. Again, that's just unbelievable if he's seriously hurt. Oh my gosh, and he is not. Oh my gosh. He is grimacing in serious pain. He's in serious pain. He's not going to finish this game. He's not going to finish this game. Oh. That is a huge loss. Just when the Pirates are about to get some people back. Wow. I'm in the left hand. He's done. Oh. Well, he was hit by a pitch. Valdez is done for the day and will most likely head to the DL. He's going to the club. Yeah, he's going straight in. Wow, that is a huge loss. Hit him on the wrist. That is a bummer. That is a huge loss for the Pirates. All right, well, it's going to be O'Hearn. Not too sure he's replacing Valdez yet. You just have to hope that it's nothing serious, that it's just out for a few days. Again, I think 10 days at minimum. All right, looks like it's going to be Triolo taking over for Valdez. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Ryan O'Hearn. So a big piece of the offense has just exited the game in the 4th inning. Pickoff attempt. Triolo, he's out. And, of course, that's not going to help anybody feel better about Triolo. We go to the top of the 5th. Well, hold on. Kelly might challenge. Nope, he will not. We go to the top of the 5th. 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Due up for the Diamondbacks will be Adrian Del Castillo, Idamaro, Vargas, and Ryan Waldschmidt. Oh, that is a bummer. That is a bummer. All right, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Your prediction days are over. I know, it's a tough one, Jason. That is a tough one, man. That is... That was a horrible... That's horrible. Again, I don't think it was on purpose. I mean, whatever happens, happens, you know. If they decide to plunk Marte or Carroll, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't. You can't just give base runners... I don't know. It's just... That's a tough one. Again, I do appreciate you guys. Make sure, again... Hold on. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. All right. Gotta remove somebody there. Anyway. Thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to like. Make sure to sub to the channel. Again, it is free. We'll check out what's happening across MLB. All right. The Orioles leading 4-1 over the Tigers. Marlins 5, Phillies 2, Blue Jays 2, Nationals 1, Braves and Mets 1-1. And then we have some delays out there in Cincinnati and St. Louis. Mariners fall to the Rangers 7-3. Trailer's going to short. Jacob Gonzalez going out to right, it looks like. Looks like that one's going to be fired inside. Ball 1. Yeah, Trailer just caught leaning. Just unnecessary. All right, again, Del Castillo, flew out in his first appearance as that's a fly ball to shallow left center field. Gonzalez makes the catch. Speedy Gonzalez, that is, for out number 1. Nice play there. As that'll bring up Vargas, who's 0 for 1 on the day. Showing us his autographed baseball. Nice. How's it going, Trisk? Welcome on in. No bueno on Valdez. Yeah, I know. It's horrible. Horrible. Here is the pitch. That's in the dirt. Ball 1. Jacob Gonzalez. Yeah, he can't move. He's, average speed. I would argue Valdez is probably faster. 1-0 counts. The pitch. And that's a tapper to short. Triolo with it. Gathers and throws to first for out number 2. That'll bring up Waldschmidt. Ryan Waldschmidt, who's 0 for 1 in this one. Pardon me. Pardon me. Keller at 60 pitches. And again, if you're just tuning in, yes, Asmerlin Valdez, he has exited the game, was hit by a pitch in the wrist, as that's fired in there for a called strike. 0-1. Again, definitely not on, it's not going to be on purpose. I mean, Kelly had struck out previous pitchers. He was ahead on Valdez. So that's downstairs. Called a strike. It's 0-2. It's just horrible. That's just baseball. Again, anything can happen, including, of course, stuff like that. That's our rookies, though, have taken a beating. Again, Griffin, I don't know. It does seem legit with Griffin because he's been hit so many times in such a short period. 0-2 count. Keller, delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Good stuff by Keller. That is his third strikeout of the day. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Due up for the Pirates will be Ryan O'Hearn, Nick Gonzalez, and Jacob Gonzalez. It's just a bruise. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not listening in, so all we can do is hope. And thank you, Proby, for hanging out. Thank you, Miss Donna. Appreciate it. Esmerlin was replaced by Triolo, but Triolo and Jacob Gonzalez switched. So Jacob Gonzalez is now in right. Triolo is now in at short. Make sure again to like and sub, folks. We are 11 subscribers away from 10,350. Trying to get to that tonight. So make sure again to sub to the channel. It is free. Again, I'll be back tomorrow, same time, 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central, for again this pretty big series featuring my Pirates And, of course, the Diamondbacks. The Pirates just a game back of the Diamondbacks. Pretty big game tonight. Again, the Pirates, if they were to win, they would, for the moment, or for at least one night, have that final spot in the wild card. Because, of course, head-to-head. The Pirates, of course, took 2 of 3 in Arizona. If the Pirates do take 2 here in Pittsburgh, they will have that head-to-head advantage. If the Pirates only take 1, then it's split, and I think it's, actually, I don't really know the tiebreaker there, but maybe conference or league games, I'm not too sure, but I have to do more research on that. All right. Again, thank you guys for hanging out for this one. Again, it's going to be O'Hearn to lead off in the bottom of the 5th. Not much happening offensively. Diamondbacks with only 2 hits, the Pirates with just the 1. Showing some batting practice with the number 1 pick this year. Hopefully we see him in 2 to 3 years. I guess that would be the goal. All right, we are about ready as O'Hearn is stepping up to the plate. Now he's going to step out of the box. Not too sure what happened there. Just, again, another unfortunate setback for the Pirates. Here is the pitch to O'Hearn, as that's going to be a tapper foul, and it's 0-1. And thank you, guys. I appreciate that. And, yes, hopefully we get Esmeralda back ASAP. Prayers for sure. Oh, and 1 to Ryan O'Hearn. Kelly kicks and delivers. Changeup downstairs, 1-1, 86 on the changeup. Connor Griffin in the dugout again, just waiting for his return. 1-1 to O'Hearn. The pitch, as that is popped up on the infield. And Locklear will make the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez, 1 for 1. The only Pirate to have a hit today. And he'll have to get something going here again. Just, it's been a pitching duel, pitcher's duel. Kelly sets and delivers. That's inside. Almost hits Gonzalez. 1-0. And the only hit of the day for the Pirates is this guy right here, Gonzalez. As Kelly rocks and fires as Gonzalez sends this to center field. Walshman's backing up. He's at the track, leaping, and makes a great catch at the wall for out number 2. Unbelievable. Again, I know I say it a lot, but man, just a great play again by a great defense. One of the best fielding teams in all of baseball. Kelly assumed it was gone, but it's one of those perfect hits that just finds a glove. Leaping grab 2. That is unfortunate. That'll bring up Jacob Gonzalez, who struck out in his first appearance. Again, thank you for the sub. I do appreciate that. Here is the pitch, and that's going to be off the plate, ball 1. To Gonzalez, as Gonzalez scoops this to right. That's going to drop in for a base hit, a 2-out single for the Pirates. Jacob Gonzalez hoisting a little cone over there. Again, the second hit of the day now for the Pirates. Gonzalez and Gonzalez. That'll bring up Tyler Callahan. Again, hopefully this guy can break out of this slump again. 1 for his last 18. Need to see some of that Dodger series Tyler Callahan. Kelly readies. He rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1 to Callahan. How's it going, KM? Mitch Keller is still in. He is still in the game. Yeah, Keller and Kelly. Keller versus Kelly. The 0-1, that's a changeup downstairs, 1-1. One count to Callahan. Kelly pickoff attempt, and Gonzalez is safe. Oh, man, that was a good move. Pirates are... Tell you what, this guy Kelly, again, not a great ERA. Thank you for the subs. I appreciate that. We're now Pittsburgh Steelers. Aaron Rodgers away from 10,350. But, yeah, again, a 5.12 ERA, but his pickoff move, man, pretty good. Again, he already caught Triolo leaning. The 1-1, that's a sweeper outside, 2-1. Oh, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, KM. We're going to beat the D-backs. We'll see. I think we can, but again, they're pretty solid. Pretty solid team. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. He is safe. So that is pretty shocking to see, to be honest with you. Jacob Gonzalez, not exactly the fastest in the world, but he's able to swipe second, and oh, he had a really good jump. Oh, yeah, that's why. That's the only reason why. And again, it was still a close play. Started moving well before Kelly even moved and delivered the pitch. And he was still barely in at second. So he's in scoring position. Pirates being a little aggressive. 2-2 to Callahan. The pitch, and that's way off the plate. 3-2. An opportunity for the Pirates. And thank you, Bill. I appreciate it. W's again in the chat. Jacob Gonzalez takes his lead. Kelly sets at 66 pitches. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. A changeup low again. He keeps chasing it. That seems to be his thing. We go to the top of the sixth. It's 0-0 in Pittsburgh. 2 up for the Diamondbacks will be the top of the order. It's going to be Corbin Carroll, Geraldo Perdomo, and Gabriel Moreno. Pleasant surprise about Jacob. Yeah, Jacob, for sure. You don't know what you're going to do with yourself next summer on the lockout. Yeah, I know. It's going to be interesting. I don't know either. I'm still kind of weighing my options as far as what I'm going to do, because this is kind of my... I'm weighing. I don't know. I don't know. Do I go out and get a part-time job for the summer? I could. If need be, I should. Or do I just cover whatever is happening? Like, again, I could cover, instead of just the Penguins, I could cover more hockey, but, you know, again, the passion there to watch other games, I don't know. Or do I cave and do the NBA? The NBA would be strictly for the money. That's straight up. Anywho, the Orioles lead 4-1 over the Tigers in the bottom of the fourth. The Marlins leading 5-2 over the Phillies. Blue Jays 2, Nationals 1, Mets 3, the Braves 1. Looks like Cincinnati's game has been postponed. Doubleheader most likely Tuesday, I guess, or maybe Wednesday. I guess it would be Wednesday, huh? That is interesting. All right. Again, there is rain on the way in Pittsburgh, about another hour. So we'll see who will take the lead. Again, you want the lead going into the rain delay because they might just have to call the game at that point. All right, here's the pitch. That's going to be sent out to center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. He'll just toss it in. So leadoff single there for Carroll. Sorry, late to the action as always. Sportsnet Pittsburgh, really good stuff. Now to bring up Geraldo Perdomo, 0 for 2 on the day. Let's go on wrap. Just go to a good game yesterday. Oh, nice. Yeah, I know. It's, hey, you know, the Pirates bullpen, you should expect it. Keller sets, facing Perdomo. Runner on first again. Carroll can move. The pitch, and that's a fastball upstairs. Call the strike. It's 0-1. Pirate call there. American Legion Baseball. Yeah, I don't know much about that. 0-1 count. Keller sets and delivers. Breaking ball in there, and it's 0-2. Magic, I was talking about next summer. Yeah, the lockout's going to be next summer, not this summer. Brain surgeon? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll just have to figure it out. 0-2 counts. Keller sets, rocks, and fires downstairs. Goes the changeup 1-2. Uber? Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out, Cam. Well, maybe not the NBA. Yeah, I hear you there. Yeah. Like I said, that would be a in case of emergency break glass type of thing, as that's going to be sent out to left. That'll drop in for a base hit. Reynolds is there, and the Diamondbacks have runners at first and second with still nobody out. So back-to-back singles. Top of the order. Yeah, again, just Keller's done pretty well. This one's entirely on the offense. Again, they have the favorable start. Again, the Pirates 45-30 against right-handed pitching. Lefties, though, 9-22. So you just know that against a righty, you have a good shot. But right now, not looking good. This is Moreno at the plate. The pitch, as that's popped up, foul. And it's 0-1. Over the WNBA. I don't know. That would probably be getting me canceled, low-key. I would get canceled for that one for sure, to be honest. 0-1 to Moreno. Moreno's going to... Actually, no, it's Davis that calls for time. But that could be funny, though, actually. That could be fun. But like I said, like, how far do I push it? Yohan Ramirez warming up for the Pirates. It's going Pat. Welcome on in. 0-1 count. Keller sets. The pitch, and that's off the plate. 1-1, 92 on the fastball. I hear you, see, man. Just get another job. Just, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, we'll just have to cross that bridge when we get there. 1-1 count. The pitch, sweeper upstairs, 2-1. 2-1. Again, football could be really good to where you'll have money. But then again, you want to just save the money, not spend it. 2-1. The pitch. Fastball at the knees. Doesn't get the call. He's going to challenge. It was close. I don't know. I'll withhold judgment. That is a strike, just barely. Good call by Davis. Good challenge. Davis back to his early season form with challenges. Good stuff. Because he was a disaster with challenges from June to really just the other day. 2-2 to Moreno. Again, runners on first and second. Nobody out. Keller sets, and it looks like Moreno's going to ask for time. Local college games next year. Good luck. Yeah, it's always fun to cover in person for sure. Always fun. Definitely very enjoyable. I'm going to enjoy it again. I cover the local high school here. 2-2. Keller sets. Looks back at second. Kicks and deals. Calls. No, he didn't call strike. Davis going to challenge. He's going to get him. He's going to get him. That's a good pitch. Good challenge. That just caught the zone. He struck him out barely, but he got him. That is one out in the top of the sixth. Good challenge by Davis. That'll bring up Ketel Marte. Again, that is a scary, scary guy. 0 for 2 today, but you can say he's due for a hit. Again, 19 homers on the year, 61 RBIs. Oh, gosh. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a changeup in there. It's 0-1, 89 of the changeup. Updates on Valdez. I did not hear. Someone said that it's just a bruise. I don't know. I didn't hear anything. I'm not listening to the game, unfortunately. I don't have anything. Again, I'm expecting worst case scenario where he's going to be put on the DL. Here's the 0-1. Fastball inside. Called a strike. 0-2. 0-2 to Marte. Looks like he did catch the zone anyway, so good pitch. 0-2 to Marte. Keller readies. Looks back at Carroll. The pitch. That's downstairs. 1-2. 89 on the changeup. Asking for a sweep is greedy. Yes, I think so. You definitely want to take 2. Sweep would be nice, though. Obviously. It's not like I'm against the sweep. It's like, dang it, we swept. No, you got to be happy, though, with 2. Here's the 1-2. Trying to backdoor him. A lot of movement on that sweeper, but no, it was definitely outside. 2-2. Burley, bacon lemons for Burley. Yes, sir. Fear the Beard, how's it going? Go Bucks. 2-2. The pitch. Chopper foul, and we'll do it again at 2-2. Kind of a big stretch here for the Pirates in this 6th inning. Got the 1 strikeout, 2-2 on Marte. And of course, you'll have Max Kepler, who's 2 for 2 on the day. Keller readies. He kicks, he fires. That's popped up foul, and it's still 2-2 to Marte. Hopefully, there's no partay. Sending him for X-rays. Yep. Hopefully, it's all good. Hopefully, it's all good, man. 2-2, the pitch. Once again, foul back. 94 in the fastball. A little more oomph there from Keller. And his standard fastball has obviously fallen. It was 96, 97. But not this year. Definitely has lost velocity, where a lot of these pitchers have. 2-2 from Keller. The pitch. That's a little tapper. And unfortunately, it's just so slow enough to where nobody can get it in time, as Gonzalez fielded it and couldn't make the throw because Marte was hustling down the line. Not too sure what really... I'm going to assume that was the case. Again, they kind of just had an awkward angle. Just kind of a little jammer there. Yeah, Gonzalez and Triolo just couldn't get there in time. So now the bases are loaded on an infield single. That'll bring up Max Kepler. Again, he's 2 for 2 on the day, so he's figured out Keller. It looks like Kelly's going to take him out. I know this is crazy, but I would actually leave Keller in. I know it could be backfiring, but based on who he's warming up in the pen, all right, he's going to leave him in. So I co-signed it, so if you hate the decision, I get it. But Yohan Ramirez is warming up, and that guy is as wild as they come. And this is not the situation you put in Yohan Ramirez. Why is he even up? I don't know. That is not the situation you put him in. All right. Big one here. Max Kepler again, 2 for 2 on the day. Bases loaded for the Diamondbacks. 1 out. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be fouled back. 0-1. 89 on the sinker. NFLB 3D. There's no 3D NFL now. That'd be pretty cool. If I can find a website, I'll do it, but I don't think that's going to happen. 0-1 count. He kicks, he deals. Ground ball to first. That gets past the diving first baseman. That's going to score 2 runs. Maybe 3. It is 3. That worst case scenario. 3 RBI double. I think, or maybe it's just 2. Do they hold the runner there? Oh, wow, looks like they held him. Wow, that is just unfortunate. Unfortunate. Well, 2-0 Diamondbacks. Gonzalez playing first. That'll do it for Keller. Not a bad performance from Keller. Again, just kind of disappointing from the Pirates offense. So now the Diamondbacks lead 2-0 with the pitching change in Pittsburgh. That's on you. It failed. Yep, I failed. It's over. That was just unfortunate. Again, it's just, you bring in Ramirez and he's just so wild. That's why I just wouldn't put in Ramirez again. I don't know. That is just unfortunate. Should have pulled him. Yep, I guess so. That's a tough one, man. Like I said, I don't know why Ramirez was the guy. Ramirez is a guy you put in to start an inning. You just can't give him runners. You just can't do it. You just cannot give him runners to inherit because he's so wild. A clean slate, sure. Give him the ball, but so that's why, again, I get it. I just lost a sub because someone hates my co-assignment there, but like I said, you put in Ramirez, he's going to walk everybody, or at least, he's due for a wild pitch every at bat. So he would just walk somebody in. It is what it is. I know how Kelly feels. I guess so. Like I said, I wouldn't have put Ramirez up in the first place. That's the thing, I would have probably in the bullpen now. Who can hit the strike zone? Really nobody. Hey, Matson, I guess, would attack the strike zone. Not saying he'd be good, but yeah, who else is there? Yeah, Isert's useless. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what Ramirez can do. 3.31 ERA. Again, there's runners at second and third for the Diamondbacks with just one out. Again, the number's obviously good, but again, as we know, he is very hot and cold. If he is off, he is as bad as they can be. Luckily, he had a bad appearance last time out, so he's due to have a good one. This is Locklear. Again, runners on second and third. That's downstairs, ball one. 98 on the sinker to Tyler Locklear. Again, 0 for 2 on the day. I lost another sub for that. That's crazy. Crazy. 1-0 counts. Ramirez sets and delivers. That's a chopper to short. Throws to the plate. He is out. He got him. Oh, what a play. Great play by Triolo. Great throw. And it keeps it 2-0. Locklear does, of course, get on via the fielder's choice. Triolo playing in. Gets what he needs. And, of course, Marte is thrown out. That'll bring up Adrian Del Castillo's 0 for 2 on the day. Very nice play by the Pirates defense. Very rarely do you see that. That'll bring up Adrian Del Castillo's. That taken outside, ball one. Again, runners on first and second, 2 outs. All right. W's for Bill. Here's the 1-0 way outside. Oh, my goodness, and it's 2-0. Good snag by Davis. That was as wild as they come. And hopefully he can get us out of this. Keep it 2-0. Ramirez readies. He sets, looks back at second. Here is the pitch. Sweeper catches the zone, 2-1. 82 on the curveball. Montgomery, maybe Dotel. Yeah, I don't know. I'd be okay with that. Maybe Dotel would have been good, yeah. 2-1, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 97 on the fastball. Johan Ramirez, he just goes for that spin right. That spin right. That is what he does. He goes for all the break. If it finds the zone, that's good. The 2-2, and that's going to be found back. Need revenge for Valdez, we do. 2-2. And runners at first and second. Ramirez sets, and it looks like Del Castillo will ask for time. Appreciate you, Bill. Appreciate you, man. Let's come back. Let's go, Bucks. It's okay, Trisk. I promise. Here's the 2-2. That's inside 3-2. 99 on the fastball. And you got to hope that the Pirates offense can get something going. In the bottom of the sixth. Again, rain is on the way. This game may not conclude tonight. Or at least won't conclude at 9. It could end much sooner. So that's going to be popped up, and that's going to be a foul ball. So hopefully, again, the Pirates at the rain delay are leading. That's what you got to hope for. But you have to imagine that Kelly, again, has looked pretty good. Merrill Kelly, by the way, the starting pitcher. But the Pirates got to get a read on them. They're just going to yank them. It's already the 6th inning. The 3-2, that's a tapper to first. And it looks like Gonzalez will step on the bag for round number 3. The inning is over. It is 2-0 Diamondbacks over the Pirates. Due up for the Pirates will be Henry Davis, Jake Mangum, and Brandon Lau. So have a chance? Of course we do. Of course we do. Still plenty of time. Pretty nasty storms in the Cincy area. Definitely need to get some runs before the Storms head to Pittsburgh, or are at Pittsburgh. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We are now 10 subs away because of whatever reason. We'll check out scores real quick. Again, the Marlins 5, Phillies 2, Orioles 7, Tigers 3, Blue Jays 3, Nationals 1, Braves 3, Mets 3, White Sox and Yankees 0-0. Again, they already postponed the game in Cincinnati. St. Louis looks like they're going to try to get it in. We'll see. It's still a delay there. But yeah, not everyone playing tonight. Mondays and Thursdays, of course, usually off days for some teams. Pirates won't have an off day, though, for a while. They are in the middle of a 17-game stretch. I think they just started it on Friday. This is game 4 of 17. Brian De La Cruz. Well, Brian De La Cruz was an outfielder, but I get what you're saying. Big inning coming up. Yep. We need Joey Bart. We do not need Joey Bart. Joey Bart was a disgrace. Chance we win? I mean, I don't know. Right now, it's possible. Yeah, it's not like it's over. It's only 2 runs. But, yeah, the Pirates need to get it going. There's no one in the bullpen I would rather trust other than Majinski. Montgomery, Dotel, Colorado. Yeah, I mean, Montgomery had the rough 2 runs yesterday, but yeah, Davis bunts, and that's going to be a foul ball, and it's 0-1. Henry Davis, he flew out in his first appearance. Davis trying to get on. Again, he can move for a catcher, believe it or not. Rain is definitely coming. All right, well, the Pirates got to do it now or never. You have to imagine the Diamondbacks will kind of slow down the game. Like I said, if the Pirates start getting a good read on Kelly, Diamondbacks will go to the pen, the pitch. That's off the plate to 1-1. One to Henry Davis. He kicks, he deals. That's inside. 2-1, 87 on the changeup. Two and one. Kelly sets, rocks, and fires as Davis sends this to left field. Is it fair? It is. I can't tell. I think it's foul. Unbelievable. He crushed it again. He crushed it again. But just pulled it. Unfortunate. 2-2 to Henry Davis. Kelly sets, begins his windup. Here is the pitch as Davis fouls this back. Again, that's now the second ball that Davis has hit home run distance-wise today, but again, it is a foul ball. How's it going, Jose? Welcome on in. Let's go, Bucks. 2-2 to Davis. Kelly sets, kicks, and fires. That's a tapper back. Foul ball. Once again, 2-2. Kelly begins the windup. Here is the pitch as Davis sends this to left field. Back at the wall, leaping, makes the catch at the track for out number 1. Davis again is kind of hitting it well today, but finds a glove. 105 off the bat. Unfortunate, man. Hit it well. That's at Minute Maid. That's definitely gone, but we're not playing at Minute Maid. That'll bring up Jake Mangum 0 for 2 on the day. And the Pirates going to get something going. Again, thank you very much. Got a sub back. Working our way back. Kelly readies and delivers. That's off the plate. Ball 1. I should probably check out the weather just to see how close it is. Want to know to Mangum the pitch as Mangum sends this to right field. That'll drop in, of course. And that is going to be a one out single there for the Pirates. Maybe the rain will hold off for the end of this one. About another hour. Looks like it's another hour, so maybe we get this one in. But again, ideally, the Pirates got it going now because you never know. All right, that'll bring up Brandon Lau. Would be great for a pal Lau here. Again, he struck out both times against Kelly. He is due. He is legit due. Pickoff attempt. Mangum is safe. Again, Kelly's picked off Triolo already. $23 likes for 270. Wow, that's pretty good. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Trade Davis to Minute Maid, and he's instantly going to be a 25 home run player. Honestly, you're probably not wrong. He probably would hit 20. For sure. 0-1 to Lau. Runner on first, 1 out. He kicks, he fires. That's in there, and it's 0-2. 91 on the outside corner. No sad faces. Oh, yeah, no sad faces. We got this. Let's go, Bucks. Appreciate you, Feet. Thank you, Feet, for hanging out. 0-2 to Lau. Kelly at 78 pitches. Getting a little bit darker in Pittsburgh. Definitely a cloudy day. The 0-2, that's downstairs. 1-2. Try to get him to fish for it. Would not take the bait. One and 2 to Brandon Lau. Runner on first, 1 out. Kelly readies, rocks, and fires. That's tapped foul. We'll do it again. And if you're just joining us, 2-0 Diamondbacks over the Pirates. Diamondbacks taking a 2-0 lead in the top of the 6th thanks to a Max Kepler 2 RBI double. He's 3 for 3 on the day. Pickoff attempt. He's safe. Kepler is just... He had Keller's number. Only an absolute idiot would try to keep him in the game. Like, come on, man. Who would advocate for that? What a moron. Anyway, 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be off the plate, 2-2. For those that don't know, I was okay with the move, with the non-move. It is what it is. 2-2 counts. Resurrect a Pirate from the past to put in this lineup. Pickoff attempt. Oh, the ball gets away, and Mangum is going to go to second. Could he go to third? He's going to third. He's hustling. Marte has it. Yeets it to the plates. Mangum will stay at third. That was a pretty cool thing that just happened because Mangum now just 90 feet away from crossing home. That is good. Again, Kelly has been very much keeping the Pirates in check. Yeah, it's just a bad throw. Again, Kelly really, really good at that, but not there. I don't know, again, this offense is pretty good. I mean, obviously, you'd have to replace... Who would you replace? I don't know. Again, my knowledge would be a little bit more, for the 2000s and 2010s. So, I mean, do you go Andrew McCutchen, put him in center, replace Mangum? Here is the 2-2 to Lau. That's off the plate, 3-2. Got McCutchen. You got Jason Bay out in the left. Three and 2 to Lau. We really need more pitching, to be honest with you. Here is the 3-2. Ground ball to short. Perdomo has it and cannot do anything. He leapt up in the air, was trying to do a cheater. No, sir, he eats it. Kelly can't believe it, and looks like the catcher going to have a chat with him. Like I said, I think if the Pirates, once they get something, they will pull Kelly. But we'll see. So an RBI single for Brandon Lau. Reached out of the zone. Would have been ball 4. Sends the other way. Luckily, Perdomo was playing straight up. Had he been in his natural shortstop position, Lau would have been out for sure. So that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. Again, runner on first with 1 out. Lau is exhausted. Kelly having a chat, a mound visit. Yep. Oh, looks like, I don't know. The coach was talking to the umpire, saying, like, I don't know, maybe talking about the storm, like, hey, like, is the storm close? Blah, 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 blah. So, again, hoist the cone. Looks like we got some cones already in the chat. The Pirates, again, on the board. It is about time. But it is 2-1. Diamondbacks. Juan Murillo warming up in the Diamondbacks bullpen, a righty. There you go, Steve. Let's go. Good stuff, Steve. Let's go, Jesse James. Appreciate you, man. Good to see you guys. Down in Baltimore, hopefully the Pirates can get something as a guy from Baltimore himself with a tapper up the middle to Perdomo. He will step on the bag, throws to first. Reynolds is safe. Looks like it'll be a fielder's choice. Lau saying he's safe. Well, what's happening here? Lau is pretty adamant that he's safe. Again, I believe it's called an out. That is close. That is close. This would be huge. No, looks like Lau is out. Pirates will not challenge. So a fielder's choice. Again, normally this would be Azrael Valdez, but unfortunately, again, he exited the game due to an injury. And it'll be Jared Triolo. Yeah, he just got there in time. That's close. Good eye by the umpire. But again, it would have been challenged by the Diamondbacks anyway. Here's the pitch to Triolo. That's downstairs. Ball 1. Slider away. Triolo, again, this is his first at-bat of the day. And thank you, Casey. Thank you for hanging out. This team that's battle. They do battle. Yeah, it's different from the other Pirate teams. For sure. Showing bunt pulls back. Outside 2-0. Bring back AJ Burnett would be cool. Burrito? No, it's burrito. Like, you know, again, I can't roll the R's. I'm a disgrace. I'm a disgrace. 2-0 counts. Kelly at 87 pitches. Again, not going to be in the game much longer. The 2-0 as Triolo fouls this back 2-1. They're showing the replay again. What happened to Valdez? Just unfortunate. Again, high and in. Hits him in the wrist. Two and one. The pitch. Triolo sends this back, and it's 2-2 to Jared Triolo. It's going Emma, welcome on in. Yeah, no, Valdez got hit in the wrist at the plate. Fastball high and in, hit him. And he exited the ball game. Just hope that he'll be all right. Hopefully it's a short stint on the disabled list. The 2-2 taps foul. It's rolling back towards fair, but it's a foul ball. Unbelievable. That would have been crazy. Oh, the luck would have been against the Pirates. Vasquez. Yeah, definitely not a great guy at all. He's terrible. I don't know. I feel like we can come up with better names there. Mark Melanson was really good. Jason Grilly. Here's the 2-2. That's a ground ball, foul ball. Vargas will toss that and become a souvenir. Must be from the north. I know, it's a disgrace. Well, again, I actually live most of my life has been down here in the south. Very true. And I have a Mexican mother too. I just spoke in English. She would speak Spanish. I'd return everything in English. As Triolo fouls this back, and it's still 2-2. Runner on first, 2 outs. Again, Triolo at the plate. Triolo again replacing Valdez. Due to an injury, of course. Kelly kicks and fires way upstairs. Goes the fastball. 3-2, 92 on the fastball. On deck is Ryan O'Hearn, but I don't even think Kelly would see O'Hearn. I think they would yank him. The 3-2. That's downstairs. Good eye by Triolo. Ball 4. So runners on first and second for the Pirates with Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. And again, will this be it? Looks like it's going to be, yep, as expected. He is done. Kelly, pretty solid performance. Again, a guy that just has not had a good year, but a pretty solid performance. Again, against one of the best offenses in all of baseball. Kelly doesn't even wait for the manager to get there. He's done. He's so upset with himself. He wanted the full 6 innings. He is responsible for the runners at first and second. Pitching change in Pittsburgh, Arizona, going to the pen. But yeah, Matt Cap's pretty good. Joel Hanrahan, pretty solid. Pretty solid. Melanson or Grilly would be great. Yes, they were great. Melanson or Grilly. Yeah, Tony Watson on the team, pretty solid. You had Soda? Yeah, Soda's good. Falling asleep. I'm sorry, Miss Donna. I know I'm a disgrace. I know I'm so boring. It's over for me. I peaked. Watson was a great setup man. Yep. Let's go on JG. JG9. Appreciate you, man. Mario throws heat 100 miles per hour, but he's also one where you can tell within the first 2 pitches whether he's on today or not. Yeah, we have a guy called Johan Ramirez. Same thing there. Kelly's been solid the past month and a half, but the first 2 months are brutal. Gotcha. So he's trending up. Okay. Yeah, he looked pretty good today. Just kept the Pirates in check. Very unfortunate. Praise Tony Watson for getting us cruise. Yep. I hear that fun fact a little too much on MLB The Show. It's like, okay, I heard it the one time. It's like every time I play as O'Neal Cruz. Fun fact, the Dodgers regret that trade. It's like, okay, like all right, I understand. Anyway. But yeah, appreciate you, Jaguar Gator, for hanging out. Folks, make sure to check out Jaguar Gator. He's the inspiration of the channel. I am a big fan of Jaguar Gator, and he is a big reason why I'm doing it today. So make sure, again, to subscribe to Jaguar Gator. Again, he is awesome at what he does. Philly tied it. Wow, again, that's proof that you got to play 9 innings. Phillies were down by quite a bit. All right, Juan Murillo. Again, I cannot pronounce the name. It is what it is. 2.81 ERA. Opponent batting average of 190. Pretty solid numbers. We'll see what he can do here. Again, he's got a big task against Ryan O'Hearn. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Murillo sets and fires. That's inside. Ball 100 on the sinker. Reynolds at second. Triolo at first. 1-0 counts. Murillo sets. Kicks and delivers. That's going to be sent out to left field. O'Hearn slams his bat in disgust, as that's going to be caught there by Kepler for out number 3. The inning is over. Pirates do get one back, though. We go to the top of the 7th. Diamondbacks 2, Pirates 1. Due up for the Diamondbacks will be Idamaro Vargas. I'm getting butchered today by the Diamondbacks with their names. Ryan Waldschmidt and Corbin Carroll. Yeah, that's unbelievable. Of course, I saw a video not too long ago ripping name pronunciations, so it is over for me. Like I said, I got no future doing this. All right, the Orioles 8, Tigers 5. Phillies, again, have taken the lead in Miami 6-5. Toronto 3, Washington 2. The Braves and Mets 3-3. White Sox 3, Yankees nothing. And, of course, again, the Rangers over the Mariners 7-3. Cincinnati postponed again. That storm heading to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh really needs to get it going just in case it does hit Pittsburgh. Because if it hits Pittsburgh, they're going to call the game. They will not resume this one. So they need to be ahead of it if it does hit in time. But, of course, we are in the 7th inning. 100 on the dot in the first 2 pitches. Yep. Unfortunate. But, again, it's 2-1. We still have a shot. I know, obviously, you're pulling for the Diamondbacks. Again, make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub the channel. It is free. We are 9 subscribers away from 10,350. Trying to get there by tonight. If not, it's no biggie. It is what it is. We'll just get back on it tomorrow. Again, tomorrow I'll be here. If you think I'm just going to call the game and run away, take your subscription and just hit the road. No, sir. I'll be back tomorrow, 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central, for Game 2 of this series between Arizona and Pittsburgh. Of course, again, Wednesday, same thing. That one at 12:35 Eastern, 11:35 Central. The conclusion of this pretty big series. And the Pirates took 2 of 3 in Arizona. Arizona, of course, a game ahead of the Pirates. So definitely a big series. Ramirez on to face Vargas. That's in there for a called strike. 0-1. 97 on the fastball to Vargas, who will ask for time. In America, yeah, I'm just kind of, it's more self-deprecating humor than anything, really. 0-1 counts. Vargas readies, rocks, and fires. Sweeper in there, and it's going to be 0-2. 84 on the sweeper. Again, thank you for the sub. I do very much appreciate that. 0-2 to Vargas. Ramirez sets and delivers. That's tapped foul. And we'll do it again. Doc hasn't checked scores in a long time. I checked scores the last inning. I checked scores in the middle of the 6th. This guy. Unbelievable. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Sweeper away. Misses by a few inches, 1-2. Jared Hughes was pretty good. Yep. Pretty solid for us. How's it going, Alec? Welcome on in. Another member of the Rhino Nation in the chat. The 1-2. Grounder to second. Lau with it. Tosses to first for out number 1. And that'll bring up Ryan Waldschmidt, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out in his last appearance. Go Bucks, we need a 1-2-3 inning. We do. Storm will be there at 9:30. Yeah, I know. I think that's where I was thinking. So another hour. Pirates got to get it together. They got to take the lead. They have to take the lead. The pitch. Sweeper in there for a called strike. Waldschmidt was backing off. No, sir. That was over the plate. 0-1. Well, I also have the scoreboard, the ticker down here as well. So just saying. I really try to think about what you guys want to look for. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and it's 0-2. 0-2 to Waldschmidt. Killer P jersey. Yeah, they need to wear this more often. They don't. It's literally their best uniform. They apparently have shelved it. 0-2 counts. Ramirez kicks and fires. That'll be hit, and that's down the left field line. That'll most likely be a double. Reynolds with it, throws it to third. That'll keep Waldschmidt at second. 1-out double for the Diamondbacks as they're looking for some insurance. That'll bring up Corbin Carroll, 1 for 3 on the day. I think the odds are 2-1. Don't tell me the odds. Don't tell me the odds, Trisk. Runner on second, 1 out. Ramirez looks back. Here is the pitch, and that's tapped foul. 0-1, 85 on the sweeper. See how this scores. Thank you, Michael. I try, folks. I try. 0-1 count to Corbin Carroll. Ramirez readies. Rocks and fires. Sweeper outside. 1-1. 1-1. Does Pittsburgh get swept? No, I don't think so. I mean, it could happen. I would be shocked if it were. Ramirez going to look back. Waldschmidt to the bag. Pirates, I mean, again, they did lose 3 in a row prior to yesterday. Pretty bad stretch for the offense. The 1-1, that's going to be yanked to right. That's going to be a foul ball. 1-2. Pretty bad stretch, but woke up yesterday, and seemingly they went back to sleep today. Again, they're still beat up. I don't know why Horwitz wasn't activated. He's been out for over a month. I don't know. He's in the clubhouse. He's not rehabbing today. It's just kind of stupid, to be honest. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Woo-hoo! That is out number 2. Big outs. Corbin Carroll. That guy can play baseball. His fastball right down the middle. That'll bring up Geraldo Perdomo, 1 for 3 of the night. Again, a runner on second with 2 outs. Jamal Adams to the Vikings. Oh, my gosh. Everyone makes fun of the Steelers. I don't know. That seems like a retirement home now. Ramirez readies and delivers. That's in there for a called strike. 0-1. I told you also, JG, that Kyler was not a Steeler, and he went to the Vikings. I knew it. Like, Kyler Murray made no sense as a Steeler. That was just never going to happen. 0-1 to Perdomo. Ramirez looks back. He kicks. He deals. That's a sweeper in the dirt to 1-1. 86 on the sweeper. Ramirez at 24 pitches. Again, a guy that can go 2 innings. Of course, he pitched a little bit in the 6th. Buck's going to sweep the series. I don't know. We got to come back first. We got to... Again, I do like our offense. Our offense can put up runs at any given time. We're seeing the ball well. That's the problem. We're just not getting on base, as that's downstairs 2-1. D-backs are not bad. No, of course not. Yeah, no, definitely not. They wouldn't be taking wild card spots if they weren't. I mean, they're solid. Sears can go any other way, as that's going to be hit right to the second baseman to allow for out number 3, positioned perfectly. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Diamondbacks 2, Pirates 1. So there we go. Line out. All right. Do up for the Pirates. Thank you for the subs. Appreciate that. 2 more subs away from 10,350. Do up for the Pirates will be Nick Gonzalez, Jacob Gonzalez, and Tyler Callahan. Well, you know, again, you're the one putting the takes out there. I was just like, no, it's not going to happen. I think you convinced, that's the thing, you convinced Tree, because I remember Tree saying in the tweet, Kyler Murray's going to be a Steeler, you're going to like it. I'm like, no, that's not happening. You just took that from JG9. There's no way. There's no way. So you influenced Tree for sure. I'm just like, no, you cannot buy in. It's not happening. It's not what the Steelers do. I know what they've signed as of late, but that is rather the exception rather than the exception to the rule. He's just more of a me guy. And I understand who we have at quarterback now. I get it, but it's a little bit different. It's just a little bit different. How? I'm not going to explain. I just know. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to hit the like button. Again, it helps out the channel a lot. It tells, of course, YouTube that I'm doing an all right job. And, of course, pushes out the stream to more potential viewers. So I do appreciate that. We got a lot of likes tonight, so thank you very much for your support of the channel. And, of course, again, if you do enjoy it, make sure to sub it up. We were 6 away, again, from 350. Trying to hit that by the end of the night. If not, again, it's whatever. We'll cross it tomorrow. Just trying to grow the channel even more. And, of course, again, I'll be back tomorrow. If you are a Diamondbacks Pirate fan, I'll be back tomorrow at 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central for Game 2 of the series. Whether the Pirates lose or not, I've seen them lose plenty. I've also seen them win plenty, of course. I'll be here. Showing the coldest moment of the game. And that was a leaping grab at the wall by Waldschmidt, robbing Gonzalez of probably a triple, to be honest with you. Again, stellar defense by the Diamondbacks. Just look at it again. A .990 fielding percentage. That is one of the best in baseball, if not the best in baseball. I'm actually not too sure, but really solid defense. All right, we'll see Speedy Gonzalez lead things off in the bottom of the 7th. We'll see if he can get it going. Here's the pitch, and that's in there for a called strike. 0-1. Murillo, by the way, still on the mound. Of course, he only had a few pitches in the 6th. 0-1 to Speedy Gonzalez. Murillo kicks and delivers. That's tapped foul. That was high and in. He tried to hold up there. 0-2. Yeah, it's a tough night, Anthony. Hopefully Valdez is back pretty soon. 0-2 the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Changeup inside. He got him. All right, that'll bring up Jacob Gonzalez. 1 for 2 on the night. Backup quarterback. Yeah, not really a big deal, Casey. And I'm more worried about the starting, if the starters are healthy and how Aaron looks. If the other guys are playing, then the season's over. So that's downstairs, ball 1. 93 on the changeup. Local Pirates coverage. I don't really watch much of local Pirates coverage. I don't live in the area. I do not live in Pittsburgh. I never lived there. As that's a swing and a miss, strike 1. Again, I'm born in Reading. I live in Texas now. But, I follow a lot of the Pittsburgh media. 1-1 to Gonzalez. That's taken. Oh, it's in there for a called strike. It's 1-2. 99 on the fastball. It's a good pitch. Pirates warming up Marinaccio and Montgomery. Righty and lefty, respectfully. The 1-2 to Gonzalez. That's poked back and fouled back. Still 1-2. Gonzalez did ask for time. Looking at who's up. I don't know. You just can't really... Thinking Montgomery will be the one to go. But we'll see. 1-2 count. Murillo kicks and fires. That's going to be once again foul back. Gonzalez definitely late on these fastballs. 99 on the fastball. Yeah, East Texas. Yeah, I don't want to get too specific, but yeah. About 3 hours away from Houston. 1-2 count. He kicks, he deals. That's once. I mean, he just one-handed that just to get a bat on it. Still 1-2. I mean, that was kind of bizarre. Corpus Christi. I used to live down there. I used to live in the valley in Kingsville. Yep. Definitely familiar with Corpus Christi. Saw the Corpus Christi hooks once. Only once. So, yeah, no. Pretty cool. Pretty great area. 1-2 count to Gonzalez. Murillo rocks and fires. That's once again fouled back. Gonzalez kind of did this in the his first at-bats against Kelly. Was just fouling off everything, eating into that pitch count. Gordon Redding and not a Phillies fan. Yep. You can thank my dad. You can thank Trisk for that. Looks like Moreno's going to have a chat with Maria. Not too sure Maria's frustrated. Gonzalez again just spoiling everything. Atlanta and Marshall. Yeah, I mean, I think I know where Marshall is. I think. Mario can bring the heat. He can. He really can. Marnacho, yeah, he's in the bullpen. Him and Montgomery. Not too sure on who will go. I know Montgomery was the closer, but I'm not too sure if that's actually his role. And thank you, Trisk. Yes, thank you. Yeah, we had a really good night tonight. Hopefully the Pirates can make it good, as that's a swing and a foul tip off his foot. The camera zooming in like he struck him out. No, sir. No, sir. Is able to get a piece of it. Well, one off his foot, though. That's never good. Ooh. Top of the foot there. 1-2 to Jacob Gonzalez. He kicks, he fires. Once again, fouled back. I mean, he reached way out of the zone with one hand. He's acting like Jake Mangum at the plate. That was the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Once again, 1-2. Murillo readies. The pitch, and that's once again fouled back. This guy's just getting getting a little piece of it. Murillo's got to be a little bit tired. That's good for the Pirates. Hopefully that'll knock down that velocity a little bit. The 1-2 to Gonzalez. That's popped up foul. That was the 11th pitch of the at-bat. $1 Mexican pizza. Interesting. That's 1-2. The pitch. That's in the dirt. 2-2. Look at that. That was the 12th pitch. And it's still a 2-2 count. What an at-bat from Jacob Gonzalez. He just won't go away. Murillo sets. Rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. But honestly, yeah, he's not even worthy of the dough. That was actually a pretty solid at-bat considering what happened there. Obviously not going to woo-hoo it, but no, that was pretty solid. All right, that'll bring up Tyler Callahan again, as in a slump as you can get. Now 1 for his last 19. Here's the pitch. Callahan chops it foul, and 193 on the changeup. I want to Callahan again. OPS now just dropping and dropping and dropping. Now below 700. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 99 of the fastball. Nothing was more epic than a 10-plus pitch at bat. Yeah, no. It's pretty cool. Nice. It's always a nice battle. 0-2 the pitch. Checked his swing. Did he go? Appeal down to third. He did not. 1-2. Like to see what the $1 Mexican pizza looks like. Yeah, I don't know. Seems pretty interesting to me. Not really a Taco Bell guy, though. 1-2. The pitch. And that's going to be sent right to the second baseman, Marte, for out number 3. And the inning is over. We go to the top of the 8th. Diamondbacks 2, Pirates 1. Two up from the Diamondbacks will be Gabriel Moreno, Ketel Marte, and Max Kepler. All right, we will check out scores across Major League Baseball. See what's happening. All right, the Phillies lead 6-5 over the Marlins. The Blue Jays lead 3-2 over the Nationals. Orioles 8, Tigers 5, Mets 5, Braves 3, White Sox 3, Yankees nothing, and of course again the Rangers over the Mariners 7-3. Cubs Cardinals still in delay. I'm not too sure they're going to play that. I am not too sure they will. All right, again, make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We are 6 subscribers away from 10,350. That is the goal tonight. Duck Hodges subscribers away from that. And of course, again, it is a big series. As you can see, again, the Diamondbacks in that last spot in the NL wildcard. The Pirates, of course, just a game back and would have the tiebreaker. So if they win tonight, they will have that spot again. Obviously, still plenty of baseball left. All right. Again, it's going to be Moreno to start off in the top of the 8th inning. Pirates offense has been pretty much kept in check tonight. A little bit disappointing. Again, lefties, you kind of understand it. I understand it anyway. Righties, yeah, this is kind of a shock. But again, it's a reminder of just how beat up the Pirates are. Again, they're missing 4 starters, which, of course, we got Rodriguez back. So now it's down to 3. But now, of course, potentially, you lose Valdez. Now you're back to 4. Ron Marinaccio on the mound for the Pirates, 5.03 ERA. Opponent batting average of 280. Just not good numbers. Not good numbers at all. Marinaccio, again, this is going to be his second appearance as a Pirate. Has been, well, his first one was just not good. Plain and simple. Marinaccio delivers fastball in there, and it's 0-1, 94 on the fastball. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate that. We're at 345. 0-1. Marinaccio sets, kicks, and delivers. That's a sweeper in the dirt, 1-1. No, I saw that, Joe. Yeah, I saw the documentary on Duck. It was great. It was great. Definitely love Duck Hodges. He was fun. I preferred him over Rudolph. The 1-1, swing and a miss. Strike 286 on the cutter. I would like to see him, Marinaccio, of course, get it together here. G1 Bay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, again, just a lot of guys that were just that had a lot of potential but never really reached it. 1-2. Marinaccio kicks and delivers. That's fouled back. 93 on the fastball, and it's still 1-2. G1 Bay. I don't know. I remember the Astros walk-off home run, the bat flip and all. I remember that like it was yesterday. And his leaping grab in Boston on the monster. That was an amazing play. He had his moments. The 1-2, and that's going to be scooped out to center field. Mangum is running back and will make the catch just shy of the track for out number 1. That'll bring up Ketel Marte, 1 for 3 on the day. As heard on Dr. Delay. On the cutter, this guy. What in the world? That's pretty funny. All right, Marinaccio sets and delivers. Fastball inside. Oh, it's called a strike. 0-1, a pro Pirates call. On 1 counts. Probably Jung Ho Kong. If I had to guess, as that's going to be a tapper, and it's a foul ball. 0-2. Yeah, he was pretty good. Just off the field stuff got to him. 0-2 to Marte, the pitch. And that's taken downstairs. 1-2. 82 on the changeup. Pizzas don't have lettuce on them? Oh, well. I don't know. I'm still not really Taco Bell. It's like I have to really just be out of options at that point and just haven't had it in like half a year. 1-2 the pitch, and that's taken downstairs. 2-2, 84 on the changeup. Marinaccio sets, rocks, and fires. That's fouled back. 93 again on the fastball. Oh, man, almost out of water. Once again, a 2-2 count. The pitch as Marte sends this to shallow. Well, not as shallow as I thought. Mangum is under it and makes the catch out in center for out number 2. A lot of height on that. That'll bring up Max Kepler. 3 for 3 on the night. Has pushed across the only Diamondback runs. He's been really good. And the Pirates finally retire him here. The pitch. Fastball at the knees for a called strike. 0-1, 95 on the fastball. Fastest fastball yet. Oh, and 1. The pitch. That's a ground ball to first. Gonzalez with it and will step on the bag for outs number 3. 1, 2, 3 go. The Diamondbacks. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It is 2-1. Arizona. Thank you for the sub. Very much appreciated. We are now Brett Favre subscribers away from 350. Do it for the Pirates. Will be Henry Davis, Jake Mangum, and Brandon Lau. Make your own talk. Oh, yeah, no, 100%, Anthony. 100%. In fact, that's a good idea. I need to go to the fridge or the freezer and unthaw some ground meat and do that tomorrow. Good idea. No, I have my lunch meat I just bought today. I need to know that. I'll do that after. It's a good idea. Yeah, no, again, it's just, the cat thing. And yeah, I get it. It's gross. But you never know. It is kind of sus sometimes. I never really grew up eating Taco Bell. I just never got into it. My wife, actually, was the one that got me into it, believe it or not. All right, we'll check out scores because why not? The Phillies 6, Marlins 5, Orioles 8, Tigers 5, Blue Jays 3, Nationals 2, Mets 5, Braves 3, White Sox 3, Yankees nothing, and of course again the Rangers over the Mariners 7-3, aka the Cowboys over the Seahawks 7-3. No need to use this guy, Michael. Okay, we get it, Michael. I know it's weird. I know, there's the conspiracy theories. I'm not saying I don't believe them. I'm not saying I do. I get them. All right, make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. We are 11 likes away from 300. That would be pretty darn cool. But thank you very much. That is definitely more than enough, so I do appreciate that. And again, I'll be back tomorrow. Pretty big series. I know it hasn't really been the most exciting game, but it definitely is a big series. If you do like pitcher stool, though, I mean, this has been one. This is a pitcher stool, I should say. This is, again, been pretty good. Really shocking to see the Pirates involved in one. That just hasn't been the case. All right, we're going to see Endy Rodriguez. Look at him go. He is back in action. We have missed him. So Rodriguez replacing Davis. Losiaga on the mound for the Diamondbacks. That misses inside. Ball 1. 97 on the cutter. 1-0 to Endy Rodriguez. This guy has been pretty good. 1-0 counts. Losiaga sets and delivers. That's a ground ball to second. Marte with it. And we'll throw it to first for round number 1. Endy's return is a ground out. Jonathan Losiaga, 2.41 ERA, opponent batting average at 226. Not too bad on the numbers. Again, those are numbers that just aren't featured by any Pirate. That'll bring up Jake Mangum, 1 for 3 on the day. Losiaga sets and delivers. That's in there, and it's 0-1. 93 on the changeup. Five more chances. Yep. 0-1. Losiaga readies and delivers. Mangum slices this foul, and it's quickly 0-2. Looks like we have Gregory Soto warming up, and same thing with Isaac Matson. Interesting. Subway was better 20 years ago. Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. 0-2 count. Losiaga readies. Rocks and fires. Way upstairs goes the fastball. 1-2. 98 on it. It's going Chris. No, I do not. I would be surprised. Chris, if it goes over 9 and you pick the under, I would say life just hates you, Chris. Here's the 1-2 to Mangum. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Go! Unless you're talking about innings, then yeah, I don't know. I mean, it could. But I don't know. I mean, there's a storm on the way. But you're talking about runs? Yeah, I doubt it. All right, that'll bring up Brandon Lau. 1 for 3. Knocked in the only run for the Pirates. Trisk is a great cook. Trisk is one of the best cooks ever. Elite. The pitch. That's going to be sent to left. That is a fair ball down the left field line. And a little bit of trouble there for Kepler. Lau's going to second. Lau is safe. That's a stand-up double with 2 outs. So the Pirates hang with the runner in scoring position with Brian Reynolds at the plate. And, of course, Reynolds has been in a slump. Again, many Pirates have been in a slump, but he is due for a hit. Was eyesore DFA? No. He was not. All right, Lau again at second. Reynolds at the plate, 0 for 3 again. He is someone that is due for a hit. Can't think of a better opportunity than now. Losiaga sets and delivers. Checked his swing. Appealed down to third. He went. Strike 1. Oh, Reynolds seems to be okay with it, so I guess he went. Kelly does not like it. Kelly is yelling. He just went. Yeah, it's 0-1. 0-1. The pitch. And that misses downstairs. 1-1. 94 on the changeup. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. I thought he just went, JG. I thought he just went. Because I think it's like you have to go like 50, I don't know. What is it? 90 degrees? 91? Anyway, here's the 1-1. That misses off the plate. 2-1. And it's possible they could walk Reynolds and attack Triolo. As Triolo, of course, replacing Valdez. 2-1 to B-Ray. Deep breath from B-Ray. Losiaga readies. Looks back at second. The pitch. Checked his swing. Did he go this time? He went. Kelly is just losing his mind. He's like, are you watching? He is standing at the top. I'd like to see the replay. He didn't let him. He got thrown out. Kelly now going to third and have a little chat. Threw out his gum. Kelly pointing at Reynolds, now pointing at everybody, now pointing back at left. Third base like, yeah, what are you doing? He's like, Kelly's like, yeah, you need to learn how to watch the game. We have people all over the place watching. You, for some reason, refuse to watch. Okay, all right. Yeah, big frown there by the third baseman, closing his eyes. You know, very awkward. Look, he really clearly doesn't like the conversation. Who would when you're getting yelled at inches away from your face? So Kelly has been tossed. They have not shown a replay. This one, it really didn't look like he went, but I don't know. I mean, live, but here's the side view. He may have went. Let's see. Did he go? This one, oh, he definitely went on that one. That one was definitely a strike. So this one, 100%. The other one, I thought he went barely. We have some disagreements. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. 2 subs away. 2-2 count to Reynolds. The pitch. That's taken downstairs. 3-2. 2's for Wild there. 2 outs. 2-2 counts. Guy on at second. Nothing came of it. 3-2 to Brian Reynolds. Losiaga readies. Lau taking his lead. The pitch. Reynolds fouls it back. Still 3-2. Bye-bye, Kelly. Kelly trying to fire up his team. Yeah, he's got honestly, really shocking performance from the Pirates. Usually much better against righties. Three and two. The pitch. Reynolds sends this to right center field. That drops. That'll score. Lau sliding stop. It doesn't matter. Lau safe at home. Reynolds safe at second. This game is tied. An RBI double for B-Ray. Breaks out of his slump. He's kind of still in it, but hey, it is what it is. He came through. Huge, huge hit. RBI number 60 for B-Ray. And that is a fastball, kind of middle, right in the happy zone for B-Ray. That'll work every time. So that'll bring up Jared Trillo. Hoist the cone, by the way. It's 2-2 in Pittsburgh. This game is not over yet. Here's Triello swing and a miss. Strike 199 on the sinker, 0-1. Wow, getting big handshakes or big high fives, low fives, everything in the dugout. Reynolds, well, that was his 26th double of the season. They're showing the third base umpire. That's pretty crazy. That's a crazy choice there. Production team. Ground ball, foul ball, 0-2. That was a crazy decision there. Anyway, it's 0-2 to Triolo. Wasn't a home run, but scored. Hey, we just needed a base hit. Lau can move a little. He's not the fastest guy, obviously. Probably about like Gonzalez, Jacob Gonzalez. Average speed. 0-2 to Triolo. Losiaga. Readies. Kicks and fires. Almost hits Triolo. Did it. Triolo saying it did. Umpire saying, well, I don't know. Are you going to challenge it? Going to go to the game tomorrow with my twin sons as long as it doesn't pour. Appreciate you, AJ. Have fun with your sons. W's in the chat for AJ. Thank you very much. Pirates saying, no, we're not going to challenge. Triolo, you think he would know if it hit him. Steve saying it's a typical ending of the game. Well, it's Pirates and whoever. It's usually a close game of the ninth. It's just a matter of will the bullpen blow it for the Pirates. Though today, again, the Pirates only put up 2 runs. That is not what this team usually does. Usually we're too busy losing 7-8. Something like that. 1-2 to Triolo. Losiaga readies, kicks and delivers. Triolo sends this to left field. Kepler is under it and makes the catch for out number 3. The inning is over. The Pirates tie it up in the 8th. We go to the 9th, all square, 2-2 in Pittsburgh. Due up for the Diamondbacks will be Tyler Locklear, Adrian Del Castillo, and Idemaro Vargas. Man, oh man. Let's go, Bucks. Let's go, Bucks. Thank you again, AJ. I do appreciate it. Why are the Pirates not challenged? They looked at it. AJ. They were looking at it to see if it was worth challenging. All right. Again, the Phillies lead 7-5 over the Marlins. Orioles leading 8-5 over Detroit. The Blue Jays lead 3-2 over the Nationals. Mets 8, Braves 3, White Sox 3, Yankees nothing. Looks like they're going to play in St. Louis. That is well, that's interesting. So they're going to play. Wow. That game will be over at midnight. All right. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Can your son relief pitch? Honestly, AJ, you might have to see. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Hopefully you have a good time. Hopefully the Pirates can win. Hopefully you win today, though. You just take one of the next two, then it's gravy. We're good. All right, again, thank you guys for just 2 subs away from 10,350. Trying to get there by the conclusion of this one. If not, again, we'll just most likely hit it tomorrow. Unless I decide to, I don't know, have the worst stream ever. Doctor, I watch Cubbies Cardinals. I mean, you can do what you want. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be listening to me for every day, every moment advice. Well, it's your life. You live it, you know. Definitely do what you want to do. Yeah, we'll see what the Pirates decide to do in the top of the 9th. They were warming up Matson and Soto. Again, both of them can be good and both of them can be bad. So we'll just see what happens here. This guy, again, appreciate you, Sam, for hanging out. Vamos Pirates. Mr. Rubix, appreciate you for hanging back out with us. All right. Looks like it's Soto on the mound. Fires a pitch in there, and it's 0-1. So Locklear, I don't think, is out there anymore. That's going to be Nolan Arenado replacing Locklear. Here's the 0-1 Arenado. That misses outside. 1-1. 97 on the sinker. One count. Soto sets. Rocks and fires. Fastball upstairs. Called a strike. Pretty bad call. It's 1-2. Soto drops the ball. I don't think we'll hear any Soto chants. 3.80 ERA. Opponent batting average 178. Again, I know it sounds good, but this guy has been pretty atrocious. But trying to get himself back on track. Has been, again, hot and cold since at least straightening it out a little bit. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Out number 1 to the top of the 9th. That'll bring up Adrian Del Castillo's 0 for 3 in this one. Cake's pretty good. It's still in the fridge. I'm still like eating it. I'm eating a piece of cake a day. It was a pretty big cake. Pretty big cake. All right. Del Castillo actually is going to make way for Tim Tawa. Tim Tawa replacing Del Castillo. Endy having a chat with Soto. Seeing what the analytics tell Endy. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. 1 sub away. 1 sub away. It rained in St. Louis. Yep, Russell, appreciate you for hanging out. Yep, it was the late starts. Tom Fisher loves Soto. Yes, you do. Hopefully, he looks pretty good here in the 9th. He kicks in, fires, swing and a miss, sweeper, pardon me. Down and in, 0-1. One Shador Sanders away from 10K. This guy. 0-1 count. The pitch. That's a curveball in the dirt. Appeal down to first. Did he go? He did not. It's a shame. If he were in a Pirates uniform, he definitely would have been called there. Let's see what this replay looks. Did not go. A proper call from the first base ump. It's 1-1. One and one to Tawa, the pitch, and that's fouled back. 1-2, 96 on the sinker, right down the middle. Arizona, by the way, warming up a couple of righties, Sewald and Clark. One and two to Tawa. The pitch, sweeper inside. It's 2-2, 84. Yeah, Michael, that was the Brewers series. Yeah, O'Hearn was just plunked multiple times. Thank you for the subs, man. We shot up there. Thank you very much for that field goal. Let's go. The 2-2, that's going to be yanked to left. That's a foul ball off the netting. Hit very well, but way out in front of it. It's going half hole. Come on in. What's up? We got a tight one. Tight one in Pittsburgh. The 2-2, that's off the plate. 3 into 98 on the sinker. On deck is Vargas. Soto readies, kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 outs. Back-to-back strikeouts for Soto. Tawa not happy. Not a happy camper. Again, Vargas 0 for 3 on the night. Sewald still good? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Hopefully not today. Hopefully he's not good. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Here's the pitch. That's inside. Almost hits him. Vargas drops the bat and starts running to first, but, well, that was all for, I guess, to over-exaggerate things. 1-0. Dropping the bat. Why'd you drop the bat? 1-0 count to Vargas. Soto kicks and delivers. That's inside. 2-0. Vargas now looking back at Soto, thinking it's personal. No, Soto just can't locate it. 2-0 count. Soto readies from the stretch. Breaking ball catches the back part of the plate. Maybe a favorable call, maybe not. I don't know. Who knows? But it's 2-1. Diamondbacks, by the way, again, just with one challenge left, the 2-1. That'll be hit up the middle for a base hit. So a 2-out single for the Diamondbacks. I think Waldschmidt has made way for Barossa. Barossa's batting 193 on the year. Jose wants overtime. Martin's about to lose their 13th straight game. That is brutal. That is brutal. Favorite ballpark food? I don't like hot dogs, so anything else. Soto readies, kicks and delivers. Showing bunt. It's pulled back. Did he go? I'm assuming he did not. It's 1-0. Extra. Yeah, you're good. You're good. The chat said he wants overtime. Get him out of here. Hey, man, he's a football guy, most likely. 1-0 count. Soto readies. I'm a football channel, by the way. Is that breaking news? Soto. Oh my gosh, they're gonna call him for a balk. Unbelievable. So now Vargas moves to scoring position. Unbelievable. So he's at second or third? Is he at third? Unbelievable. He's definitely at second. Okay, 1-0 count. 2-0 count out of Barossa. Pardon me. Thank you for the sub again. I do appreciate it. But yeah, I don't appreciate what Soto's trying to do to the Pirates. 2-0 count to Barossa. Soto looks back. He kicks and delivers. Sweeper in there, and it's 2-1. Right down the middle. Unbelievable. Again, they're just calling him for the balk. I mean, they're just showing a replay, obviously, but geez, 2-1 count. Soto readies from the stretch. Sweeper in there, and it's 2-2. Good pitch. 83 on the inside corner. Two and two. Soto sets. Kicks and fires. Chopped foul, and we'll do it again. 85 on the slider. Jared's got the Diamondbacks. Oh, man. Well, if the Pirates lose, at least you'll win. But I don't know. I kind of want a Pirates win, man. But we'll see. 2-2. Soto readies. Looks back at second. Looks back again. Kicks and fires. Chopped foul. And we'll do it again. Barossa battling. 2-2. Pirate fans trying to rally behind Soto from the stretch. That's popped up. Is it playable? It is not. That is a foul ball. Back behind home plate. And the rain is about to... The radar had it at 9:30 Eastern. It's 9:21. Very interesting. 2-2. The pitch. Popped up. Rodriguez running back. Under it, makes the catch. For out number 3, Soto survives. He keeps it 2-2. The Pirates have a chance to walk it off, as they will have Ryan O'Hearn to lead things off for the Pirates. Then it will be Nick Gonzalez and Jacob Gonzalez. Oh, my goodness. Please. Please, Pirates. Again, folks, if you didn't know, I'm sure most of you do, it's kind of a big deal right now. Baseball season winding down. August is here, almost. Only a one-game difference between these two teams. And, of course, the Diamondbacks currently holding that final spot. Again, plenty of baseball left, of course, but kind of a big deal. Pirates did take 2 of 3 in Arizona, so if the Pirates do take 2 of 3 in Pittsburgh, they will have the season series and, of course, the tiebreaker. That's kind of the big deal. So if they finish with the same records, the Pirates would eliminate the Diamondbacks. But of that, of course, we'll find that out in September. Plenty of time until then. All right. Again, thank you, Trisk. Thank you very much for the jewels. I do appreciate it. Man, oh man, we could use a walk-off. All right, we'll check out scores real quick. Again, the Orioles leading 8-5 with the Tigers. Phillies leading 7-5 with the Marlins. Blue Jays leading 3-2 over the Nationals. The Mets all over the Braves 9-3. Yankees and White Sox 3-3. And, of course, again, the Rangers leading 7-3 over the Mariners. All right, make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We're 6 subs away from 360 from a full circle. Make sure, again, to sub up before you go. Again, I'll be back tomorrow, 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central, for Game 2 of this series. They're showing the wild card standings. Again, a big deal. Taylor Clark warming up, or pardon me, on the mound for the Diamondbacks, 2.30 ERA. Opponent batting average of 185. Pretty solid numbers. Again, numbers that I would love to see in Pittsburgh. Storm's heading for Pittsburgh died. Okay, looks like we're on. We are on. Clark again on the mound. O'Hearn at the plate. O'Hearn is 0 for 3 on the day. He kicks, he fires. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1, 90 on the changeup. 0-1 to O'Hearn. Clark sets, kicks, and fires. That's going to be jammed and fouled back. 0-2. 95 on the cutter. High and in. Oh and 2, Clark sets. The pitch. O'Hearn with a chopper up the middle. Perdomo is there. Rifles it to first for out number 1. And that'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez. 1 for 3 on the night. And one of the better hitters in baseball as far as batting average is concerned. Batting .313 on the year. Like to see a 1-out single. Pirates are 8-19 when tied to the 9th. Is that really true? Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Here is the pitch. Gonzalez sends this. Oh, a leaping. Oh, he dropped it. Perdomo had it and then dropped it. Unbelievable. Kind of looking like the Steelers receivers last year for Aaron. Unbelievable stuff. Gonzalez gets on at first. Perdomo almost with a great play, a leaping grab, but could not secure the catch. That drops incomplete. I'm going to put a reached on error for Nicky G. So runner on first with 1 out. Jacob Gonzalez at the plate, 1 for 3. on the day. Clark readies and fires. Swing and a miss. Strike 190 on the changeup. 0-1 to Gonzalez. Clark sets and delivers. Gonzalez pops it up, and it's going to be a foul ball again. Nick Gonzalez at first. Jacob Gonzalez at the plate. Quickly 0-2 to Gonzalez. Oh, and 2 the pitch. That's in the dirt. It's 1-2, handled well by Moreno. Steelers receivers, yeah, no, they just not a good group last year. Should be much better this year. 1-2 counts. Clark sets, checks on at first. The pitch. That's a slow tapper to first. Gonzalez is tagged out at first. Speedy Gonzalez is at second, so a base hit in the outfield would most likely win the game. That's going to bring up Tyler Callahan. This guy, again, has been in a huge slump. He has won for his last 20. 0 for 3 tonight. Here's the pitch to Callahan. That's in there. 0-1, 90 on the outside corner. Callahan, again, you know it's mental at this point. Again, he's shown some promise for sure. He was looking really good and then just hit a slump and hasn't been able to get out. The 0-1 ground ball to first. And that will take us 2 extras as he steps on the bag for out number 3. The inning is over. Extra innings in Pittsburgh, 2-2. Going to the top of the 10th. Due up for the Diamondbacks will be the top of the order. Could have asked for a worse situation. Corbin Carroll, Geraldo Perdomo, and Gabriel Moreno. The ghost runner is going to be Barossa, who replaced Waldschmidt. Say it with me. You get Tyler Callahan. Yeah. Oh, that's tough. That is tough. That is tough. All we can do is hope for the best and hope that the Pirates can keep it 2-2. Man, 1 for 21. Yeah, this might be time. Again, I like him, but he's just been struggling. And I mean, again, I imagine he's going to be sent down once the Pirates are fully healthy. You know, he might be gone as soon as tomorrow. If Horowitz is called up, activated off the DL, and he might be gone. Callahan might be the one sent down. So Ozuna will survive another round. That is brutal. You're attempting fate. Is Soto coming back? Yeah, I don't know, Norman. We'll see. We shall see. Again, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to sub the channel. It is free. Give me 1 sec. I gotta hoist the chair. Yeah, I don't know, Jason. I know. I feel like, I don't know. You like to believe he's going to eventually get out of it. The law of averages says so, but that was just not good. Again, we're Duck Hodges subscribers away from 360, trying to get there. Appreciate you guys. Again, we did cross the original goal, so I guess anything else is gravy. Mason Montgomery, 4.04 ERA. Opponent batting average at 209. He will face Corbin Carroll, who's 1 for 4 on the day. Again, Barossa, the ghost runner, at second. Montgomery readies. The pitch. Fastball high and in, ball 1. 98 on the sinker. Again, Montgomery did appear yesterday in the ninth, surrendered a 2-run blast. Cut the game to 1, but of course the Pirates were able to hold on. He was able to get out of it. 1-0. The pitch. That's outside. 2-0. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Gunberg, appreciate you, man. Let's go, Bucks. It's going to be tough. Phillies are killing you. Sorry, Seba. I don't know. The Pirates are kind of Killing me too. The pitch, and that's going to be hit right to third. Gonzalez with a great catch. Unlucky for Carroll. Gonzalez, the only one practically on the left side of the infield as Triolo is playing straight up. What a great play. What a great catch. Not too sure. Is that Nick Gonzalez or Cabrian Hayes? I can't tell. Great play. That'll bring up Geraldo Perdomo, who is 1 for 4 on the night. The pitch, sweeper in there, and it's 0-1. Peasy needs Moreno. Moreno will get it at bat, barring a double play. 0-1 count. Montgomery readies, looks back at second. The pitch, as that's fouled back 0-2 to Geraldo Perdomo. This guy has probably too much information there, Alex, but I appreciate you, though, for hanging out. Appreciate the dedication. Oh, and 2 counts. Montgomery sets. Kicks and fires. Slider inside 1-2. 89 on the slider. Been working just here. I appreciate you, Peasy. Yeah, no, I know a lot of people turn it on and just kind of, do what they got to do. Appreciate you, man. 1-2. The pitch way upstairs. Keeping an eye there on Barossa. Not really familiar with Barossa. I don't know if he can move or not. I have to assume he can move a little bit. The 2-2 grounder to third. Gonzalez with it. Throws to first. Oh, and he throws it away. Oh, he's definitely Nick Gonzalez. Barossa's going to be held up at third. Oh, he's definitely not Cabrian Hayes. Unbelievable. Looked like a shore out. And that'll be an error reached on error. Perdomo now at second. Gonzalez had all day. And again, Jacob Gonzalez trying to pick it over there. He's not a natural first baseman. And again, that throw is just not good. That's just not a good throw. Luckily, they held. Well, I don't know. I don't know if he would have scored. Regardless, runners at second and third. The pitch to Moreno, who fouls this one down the right side. 0-1. Unbelievable. The Pirates defense showing why it's not that great. 0-1 count. Montgomery sets. The pitch, and that's taken upstairs. 1-1. Yeah, that would have been a tough play there for Jacob Gonzalez. Here's the pitch, and that's fired right down the middle, and it's 1-2. Montgomery readies, as Moreno will ask for time. Have to strike him out. Yeah, no, they really do. I mean, that or the walk, but obviously, yeah, you don't want to. I don't know, you're ahead 1-2. Ketel Marte is due up. Infield is in. The pitch, and that's poked back and fouled back. 100 on the fastball. Still 1-2. That is just unfortunate. Montgomery sets. Readies, kicks, and fires. That's ripped to left. That's a foul ball. We'll do it again. Just can't believe Nick, man. Just got to make the throw. Had all day. Perdomo was not hustling at all. One and two, Montgomery rocks and fires. Once again, fouled back as we're all waiting to see what's going to happen here. Marlins have tied it up in the bottom of the ninth. Wow. State of Pennsylvania trying to blow it. The 1-2. Check the swing. Did he go? Did he go? He did not. He did not. 2-2. Of course, we've already seen one Pirates coach toss tonight for questioning. Didn't look like he was going to question there. I don't know. I'd like to see a side angle of that. That looked pretty sus. That's once again tapped foul. Moreno will not go away lightly. Just got a piece of it. 2-2 to Moreno. Again, runners on second and third. One out. Pirates infield again is in. The pitch. That's once again chopped foul. This guy just battling. Montgomery at 17 pitches. This will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Nick might have been rattled. Yeah, I mean, it was smoked right to him. The adrenaline was probably bumping in the 2-2. Once again, tapped foul. So Moreno pulling his hitter, Jacob Gonzalez. So again, Gonzalez was battling. He had 2 at-bats tonight where he battled. Unbelievable. 2-2 counts. Again, runners in scoring position for the Diamondbacks. Montgomery rocks and fires. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Huge there. Struck out looking. Much needed there. And there are 2 outs. But, of course, that'll bring up a very, very impressive bat in Ketel Marte, who's 1 for 4 on the day. Of course, as heard here on Dr. Delay. So Montgomery will face Marte. And actually, no, they're not. They are going to intentionally walk him for Max Kepler. They're going with the analytics. They're going with the historical lefty-on-lefty matchup. Kepler, 3 for 4 on the night. We'll see if it works. This is interesting. Montgomery sets, kicks, and fires. That's going to be sent out to center field. Mangum on the run. Mangum makes the catch for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 10th inning. It is still 2-2 in Pittsburgh. The Pirates will once again try to walk it off. 2 up for the Pirates will be, of course, it's Endy Rodriguez replacing Henry Davis, Jake Mangum, and Brandon Lau. Unbelievable stuff. Let's check out scores real quick since there's mayhem in Miami. The Miami Miracle, maybe. Baseball version. Looks like Miami has come back and defeated the Patriots. Just kidding, the Phillies. The Miami Marlins have snapped a, 12-game losing streak and have defeated the Phillies 8-7. That is brutal. I'm sorry, Seema. I am very sorry. I don't know if you're still here, but I'm very sorry. Just know that. All right, Yankees leading 4-3 over the White Sox. The Cubs lead 1-0 over the Cardinals, Astros, and the Angels 0-0. Rangers over the Mariners 7-3. The Orioles 8. Tigers 5. Again, the Marlins just defeated the Phillies 8-7. And the Blue Jays 3, Nationals 2. Everything so far has went the Pirates' way. And the Pirates walk it off. Again, they have the advantage with the Ghost Runner. Of course, again, this is not live, obviously. I don't have the money to get someone to edit it live, obviously. I don't think that'll ever happen, to be honest. Regardless, the Phillies now only a game and a half above the Diamondbacks. And, of course, the Pirates, well, they're trying to take the Diamondbacks spot. We'll see what happens here in the bottom of the 10th. with Endy Rodriguez at the plate. Looks like it's going to be Billy Cook replacing Callahan, the ghost runner. So Cook, he's got some speed. We'll see what Endy can do again in his return. Pinch hit, of course, earlier was grounded out. Make sure, again, to sub, folks. We're 5 subs away from 10,360. If everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit 10,400. I'm just saying. Again, I do this every day. So I'm just saying. The work is being put in, if you catch the drift. Here's the pitch to Rodriguez. That's downstairs. He's going to challenge. I think he's going to lose this, so the Diamondbacks will be out of challenges. Unless that did catch the corner. I don't think it did. It did not. Just barely missing. Diamondbacks are out of challenges. 1-0 to Endy Rodriguez. Peasy needed Moreno. I'm sorry. How's it going, Theo? Welcome on in. 1-0 counts. Clark looking back. He kicks. He fires. Rodriguez with a ground ball to right. Carroll with it. He yeets it to the plate and cut off by the... Wow. Just a screamer past the second baseman into right. And there's runners in the corners. Good throw by Carroll. Keeps Cook at third. But an opportunity for the Pirates. Good stuff by Endy, getting his first hit, of course, in his return. Mangum at the plate again. This guy puts bat to ball. Rarely, I mean, I don't really want to jinx this guy, but again, you know, usually puts the ball in play. Thank you again for the subs. I appreciate that. We got 4 of them there. Thank you guys so much. So runners on the corners. Nobody out. The Diamondbacks are playing in. Clark readies. The pitch. Tapper to second. Throw to the plate. Oh, Cook is caught on a rundown. Oh, the Pirates, unfortunate. Cook is still going. Cook now going back to third. Looks like Endy's going to be standing at third. And, oh, well, I don't know. They tagged somebody out. Who was out? It's going to be, I don't know. It's going to be Endy. So that's unfortunate. Wow, that is unfortunate. So Endy is out. It's going to be runners on the corner still with 1 out. Cook kind of hesitated, honestly. Wow, Mangum should have went to second there. I just noticed. All right, regardless, that was kind of a bummer, but it's going to be a fielder's choice. So 1 out, runners on the corners. That was kind of a bummer. Thank you for the sub. So that was something. All right, that'll bring up Brandon Lau. It's 2 for 4 of the night. Knocked in an RBI earlier. Clark readies and delivers. That's downstairs in the dirt, ball 1. So Lau and Reynolds, again, you got some quality hitters coming up for the Pirates. Put the ball in play. You never know what can happen. Yeah, that was a pretty disgusting play. Yeah, it is what it is, though. 1-0 counts. Clark readies. Sets and fires. That's fouled back. And it's 1-1. Supposed to bunt with Mangum. Yeah, it would have been tough. I mean, I guess it's worth it for sure. I do agree with that. Work the squeeze attempt. 1-1 to Lau. Clark readies. Here's the pitch. That's off the plate. Oh, and he stumbles. And no, Moreno kind of stumbled there on the snap throw. He didn't throw it. Took a bad step. So Mangum is at second. So the double play at least looking a little less unlikely, though the Pirates have lined out in double plays like nobody's business the past month. With the aggressive base running, or I guess that's the nicest way of putting it. 2-1 count. To Lau, the pitch. Ground ball, foul ball, and it's 2-2. Again, runners on second and third with 1 out. I miss our big Ben. Me too, man. I miss Ben too. That's my guy. Well, not IRL, but you know. You know what I mean. That was my quarterback.
It's my quarterback.
Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Well, we'll step off again. 2-2 counts. Clark readies, kicks and delivers. He just got a piece of it. That's fouled back. And it's still 2-2. Just got a piece of it, but he could have been a... Again, he struck out a lot as of late. That's what it was looking like there. Clark sets. Looks back, kicks, and fires. Ground ball, that's past the first baseman, and that's going to do it. The Pirates walk it off. Brandon Lau with an RBI single, I suppose. Raise the Jolly Roger. There was never a doubt about it. Your Pittsburgh Pirates win 3-2 in extras. And as of now, because of this game, the Pirates will be, for the moment, in that final wild card spot, 55-52. The Diamondbacks fall to 55-52, but because of the tiebreaker, the head-to-head tiebreaker, the Pirates leading 3-1. Raise the Jolly Roger. Good stuff, Pirates. Was not pretty, but your Pittsburgh Pirates get it done. Unbelievable. That was, again, just shocking display from the offense. Usually an offense, again, the second highest scoring team in all of baseball. Limited to 3 runs. But it was enough. The pitching actually did a great job today. One of the worst pitching staffs in all of baseball. Did a good job, only allowing 2 runs. Man, oh man, the Pirates get it done. Same old Pirates, all right? Is that what I read in the chat earlier? Is that what I read? Well, I guess the same old Pirates walk it off routinely. Once again, folks, I'll be back tomorrow. Make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. I'll be back tomorrow, 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central for Game 2 of the series. Pirates going for the series win. The Diamondbacks will try to split it before Wednesday's early afternoon game. Let's go, CeeLo. I'm about to sign off myself, CeeLo. Make sure again to sub before we go. Again, if everyone were to sub, we'd hit 10,400. I'm just saying, it would be pretty cool. I'm just saying, it would be pretty cool to see that. But I do appreciate you guys. Again, definitely quite the performance. But again, make sure to folks to check out On The Go with CeeLo. He is the king of NASCAR on YouTube. He is definitely a big supporter of the channel. Again, really great channel as well. So make sure to subscribe to him right now. Again, you can see Pirates 9 hits. We'll go ahead and kind of do this since, again, CeeLo redirected. We'll go ahead and spend a little bit more time here. But yeah, 3 runs on 9 hits. The Diamondbacks 2 runs on 8 hits. Glad your team won. Thank you very much, Seema. I'm sorry. Again, I want the Pirates to get in the playoffs so bad. And unfortunately, they kind of have dug themselves a hole. But right now, they're in it. So hopefully they can just keep it. But I obviously know that's not going to happen. They just need to be more consistent than the other teams. But I do appreciate it. All right. Again, Jake Mangum, 1 for 5 on the night. Brandon Lau was 3 for 5, 2 RBIs. What a hero again. A guy that has just been struggling a lot as of late. Finally able to get something going. Brian Reynolds, 1 for 4 with an RBI. Again, a guy that's been struggling, but again, knocked in an RBI. So hopefully that's more things to come for Reynolds. Esmeralda Valdez, again, 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch. That is the scary, scary thing. I just hope he's okay, man, because, again, that is another loss for the Pirates. And the Pirates, again, out 4 starters. Getting Indy back is great. But losing Valdez, that's not something I want to do. It's all good, CeeLo. Again, make sure to subscribe to CeeLo, folks. He is a big friend of the channel. Covers the Braves, covers all of NASCAR. He is the king of NASCAR on YouTube, folks. That is a fact. That is a fact. Ryan O'Hearn was 0 for 4 on the night. Nick Gonzalez 2 for 4 on the night. Again, just a great batter. Again, the fielding a lot to be desired there. Jacob Gonzalez 1 for 4. Tyler Callahan 0 for 4. Billy Cook, again, he pinched run was the game-winning run. That's what Billy Cook, the hoister of the cone, can do. Henry Davis 0 for 2. Endy was 1 for 2 on the night. For the Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll 1 for 5. Geraldo Perdomo 1 for 5. Gabriel Moreno 0 for 4. Ketel Marte 1 for 4. Max Kepler 3 for 5. He was a Pirate killer tonight. Luckily, the Pirates weren't killed. But yeah, 2 RBIs for Kepler. It was pretty much the Pirates versus Max Kepler tonight. Locklear 0 for Thor. Arenado 0 for 1. Del Castillo 0 for 3. Tawa 0 for 1. Pinch hitting for Del Castillo. Vargas was 1 for 4. Waldschmidt 1 for 3. Barroso was 0 for 1. As far as pitching, again, Merrill Kelly looked really good. Lower that ERA to 4.86. 5 2/3. 4 hits allowed. No earned runs. Only allowed 1. That was an error, I guess. 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. Murillo, 1.1 innings pitched. 1 in the third, I should say, and 2 strikeouts. Losiago, 1 inning pitched, 2 hits, 1 run. Of course, it was earned. And then Clark gets the loss. Didn't allow a run, of course. Well, he allowed the run, but it was the ghost runner, so it doesn't count to his ERA. And again, for the Pirates, pitched again really well. Mitch Keller, 5 1/3, 6 hits, 2 earned, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Ramirez, 1 2/3, 1 hit there. Pretty solid stuff for him. Marinaccio, 1 inning there. And then Soto, I guess, no, it's not Soto that gets the win, as it's Mason Montgomery. He moves to 4 3 on the year. Lowers his ERA to 3.95. So, again, I do appreciate it. I froze. Well, I know that I have a different screen up. So, all right, again, I do appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like. Make sure to sub it up, folks. That was great stuff. Great stuff by the Pirates. Again, I'll be back tomorrow. Same time, 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central. So I'll be sure to redirect again, folks. Make sure to support On The Go with CeeLo and subscribe to his channel. Big friend of the channel again. Does a lot of NASCAR, MLB, and we're doing some football this year. So make sure to check him out. All right, we'll play out our song, and then that'll be it. I will catch you next time right here on the Dr. DeLay Sports Network tomorrow at 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central.
Every seed holds a dream somehow. The bridges stand like they always have, watching generations pass. From April days to October hopes, we're chasing every chance we have. Hear the crowd begin to sing, feel the energy it brings. Raise the Jolly Roger high, let it wave across the sky. Every pitch and every play, Pittsburgh pride won't fade away. Black and gold, we're standing strong. Through the highs and all the long nights, we'll be here with Dr. DeLay. Raise the Jolly Roger today. Whiskey takes the mound, the crowd We've waded through the storms, held on through every year. Still the city fills these stands, still the voices persevere. Through every